quite a cult following this year, Damo, your form, Joss. Yeah. And filming footies on board with it too with Sonny Seferi's nice little graphics post edit.
Yeah, he'll keep it. Both teams are out on the ground. Wentworth down the vineyard end of the MSP. Imperials warming up the Deacon Avenue end. Gee, with over in the older, I think both teams are pretty physical. There's no doubt about that. Wentworth historically a different team. And don't expect Imperials to be much different this afternoon. I wouldn't reckon. It's a grand final.
Yeah. It almost feels like just for me personally, especially when I was little, just a throwback to the halcyon days. Just seeing the green machine on this final day. It just feels like old school SFL.
It is old school SFL. I'd tell you it could be a big difference between the two teams.
Yes, hidden gem. I mean, even as recent as last year, we may have been maybe a bit too critical at times, but I think fairly, of his fitness levels in the ruck and just getting burnt out by his opposition. But this year, he has gone on leaps and bounds to become one of the premier ruckmen of the competition. His battle with Nick Jensen is just as must-see viewing as Jared Brander at one end and Anthony Adolti at the other.
He would have to be the best rucker.
I think so.
On form, and
I'm pretty sure he was in the team of the year as well. If I just bring that up quite quickly.
He doesn't just do it in tap work. He gets around the ground. He gets the ball off the ground. Every time we've seen him play this year,
not quite.
Impress the crap out of us.
Yeah, apologies, Dylan Atkins. He actually was the ruck winner of the team of the year from Robin Bale Houston, but he would have been a close second, Riley Burns, for sure. And it's good when you have that ruckman that's got that mobility. He becomes just another midfielder. Grand final.
I was having me yak to my old mate Paddy Irwin, who of course coaches Cardross, and he got his backside kick in the grand final by Bamble, but that's on the cards.
Never take anything we say seriously. We'll listen to your comments.
Damo, please. Okay. I don't take it. Don't worry about that.
Great to see Paddy, of course. He was a wonderful member of our team in 2023 before accepting the Cardross job. Always got time for him, and of course he's great son, Ononashi.
We're going to take our second break, Dave. We're going to be back shortly live at MSP, local footy's home ground, River 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467, local footy's home ground.
Are you suffering from dry eyes? Do you sometimes feel like they're burning? Is your medication made your eyes dry? Maybe it's allergies like hay fever caused by pollen or dust mites, or other environmental factors that are responsible. It could be a range of factors, but whatever the situation is, Mildura Optical can help. Book a consultation to help determine what type of dry eye you're suffering from, and more importantly, find a solution. Mildura Optical, 89 Langtree Avenue, Mildura.
Tired of taking your family to the same old fast food places? Break the routine. Head to the Gateway Mildura. Let the kids enjoy the play zone. You can relax and enjoy the fantastic customer service in one of the spacious dining areas. With a menu that's delicious for both kids and adults alike, and prices that are friendly on a family budget. Why settle for less when you can have the best? Say goodbye to the fast food joints. Huddle up Gateway Mildura, where every meal is a treat for the whole family.
Get cash for your scrap metal at Wright's Metal Recyclers.
Right, so how do we find Wright's?
That's easy.
From New South Wales, drive straight up San Mateo to 15th Street and turn left, right?
Right.
Then turn right into Coorong, right?
Right.
Then just drive 100 metres till you see the sign. Then turn right, right?
Right.
Wright's Metal Recyclers, Coorong Avenue, Irimple. Free call 1-800 656 200 and they'll put you right. Right?
Home feels like a warm embrace. Home feels like everything's in place. Home feels like you even when you're not here. It's full of all your memories and things you hold dear. So when it comes time for you to find a home, we'll help you in your journey as if it was our own. Professionals are helping people every single day. Step right beside you every step of the way. Home feels like professionals.
Okay, we've blown over 0.05, so I'm going to need you to step out of the car.
I didn't drink that much. I ate a bit more.
Stop kidding yourself. If you drink, don't drive.
I can't lose my licence.
A message from the TSC.
Lobster Fat is back at Hobbs Beef Cafe. Enjoy a succulent half-rock lobster sautéed in garlic butter with a juicy 200-gram, 18-hour slow-cooked prime rib steak served with signature curly fries.
all for only $59.95 for a limited time only. Luxury has never been so affordable. Kids' meals include a drink and ice cream. Book your next birthday and meet the Hogster. Treat the family to some good old-fashioned Hogs Botanical. Hogs Breath Cafe, Deacon Avenue, Mildura.
Glory Box and Homemakers Furniture, a trusted name for comfort and quality for over 42 years. Beautiful lounges you just want to relax on. Home to leading brands Lazy Boy and IMG. Glory Box open every day on the corner of 15th and Eddie Wanda.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Grand final day it is. Imps taking on Wentworth here at the Mildura Sporting Precinct, and I'm going to throw straight to Pirate Pub. He's got a mouthful of food again. No, sorry, back to Damien Bradshaw.
Italy made me choke on my sausage.
Oh, you can't have that going on the grand final day, Pirate.
I've commentated football with a bloke sitting beside me feeding his baby with a bottle. Yep, Benny Ridley brought his young'uns in one day, and he's got the bottle warmer going next to us and the baby on his lap. He sticks the bottle, and then he's talking about the footy. Couldn't believe it.
Let's just say thank God he was bottle feeding him and not the other way.
We do transgress a little bit before the first bounce. I got told a story about Kevin Butler yesterday at an outside broadcast. While on air, signing autographs and giving kids high fives while he talked to the microphone for 3 hours. Never missed a beat. So...
multi-talented legend he was too, KB.
Yeah, well, both
on and off the field.
Yeah.
Just couldn't handball to someone else, though. That's the only problem, yeah.
He was just overrated, handball. Actually,
1970 for Carl.
I had the pleasure of meeting Kevin Butler. He is actually one of the true gentlemen in football.
Yeah.
And what a great player he was, too.
Yeah.
Both teams are in the ground in their huddles. We've gone through their team photos. We're about to sing the national anthem. Fellas, I think you should take it.
You are?
Even though I'm a national anthem expert, I'm not going to sing it. Shame this afternoon.
I know a bit of it, but they've changed it, haven't they? What are we now? We're not young and free. We're
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
Yep.
And we're girt by sea.
Still are girt by sea. Last time I checked, yeah.
Well, what does that mean? Surrounded, I suppose, is it?
Only time I've ever used girt in a sentence. That's cool. Yeah.
Both teams lining up now for the national anthem, which is obviously customary on a day like this. We won't stand up. I reckon the rest of the crowd will. I wonder if we'll be able to take this over the microphone. Got enough speakers here in place. Should be able to pick this up.
The one right next to the van, so it should come through, I think.
After that, the famous coin toss, and we're into it.
Which you're not allowed to look at, don't you? Because you're sacked.
So again, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the Sunraysia Football and Netball League 2024 Grand Final. Again, are enjoying the football, netball and the hospitality. Just introduce today's umpires for our senior games. The field umpires are Matthew Buick, Michael Brewell and Nathan Willits. The boundary umpires are Jaden Doherty, Zane Brewell, James Robinson, Riley Blair, and our goal umpires are Cole Robson and Gary Green. Worth noting that Gary Green has been a grand final umpire in both field, boundary and now goal, so well done to Green on that achievement. I'll hand over to Dennis Mitchell to do an acknowledgement to country, and then we'll have Katie King singing the national anthem.
So we're just in the middle of the acknowledge to country.
Thanks very much, Joe. In my language, Nina Mani Mani Abuti, on behalf of the SFNL, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this place, Aboriginal people from the Middle Valley, the Lachi Lachi and the Netai people. This place is, was and always will be Aboriginal land. We're here celebrating together as a community with football and netball. Good luck to everyone today. Have a crack at the conditions will be great. Enjoy, have some fun.
They're going to go to Katie Giddings to sing the national anthem.
Just like to invite everyone who is able to be upstanding for the national anthem.
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are one and free.
Thank you, Katie.
Obviously the national
Good luck to
anthem.
both teams. Good luck to
See
the
what Katie
umpires.
Gibbons, we're not too far away from the first bounce, fellas.
Just be aware that there are
We'll see who does win that coin toss off the back to the world. Probably not going to make a lot of difference on the afternoon like this. They're both kicking both ways, so...
Well, fair to say you re-hired now, Damo. Congratulations. Welcome back.
I'm not saying I'm actually going to see who wins it. It's in front of a really... Well, it's hard to tell. We were on the other side of the ground last year, but the crowd looks exactly another big one here again. Up and both hills are full, and I think there's more people on this side of the ground this year prior.
Oh, here we go. Seen the coin go in the air. 2 checks at it, and it's been won by Andy Wall. And he's pointed down to the Sturt Highway, Deakin Avenue end.
There you go. Wentworth on the toss. Battery World.
It's probably the way the wind's going, really. That was a pretty good rendition, boys.
Yeah, well sung.
Good rendition for it.
Did a real good job there. So, game time is supposed to be 2:30, so we've got 6 minutes, just a little bit more warming up. Well done, Gary Green. Out this just the announcement of his been a grand final umpire in boundary, goal, and central. Unfortunately, he must be an old man now because he was umpiring when I was playing. Crikey, it's a long time ago now.
Yeah, maybe he was a really young man.
He would have to be a very young man.
Gary would have to be my age, wouldn't he, late 50s?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's not the world's best fella either. Gee, I tell you what, that hill's getting more and more packed out there. The boys are enjoying a couple of froths.
Yeah, what an afternoon to do that.
And the wind, a bit gusty. Sometimes it's coming out the back of the basketball centre there, Damo, at the moment. I can see a bit of dust rocking this way, so it's obviously going to be breezy at times. Be good if we didn't see the umpires today, and that's not hanging it on them. But yet generally when you don't see a lot of them, they're umpiring pretty well.
Just going to say, Mr. Brewell out there this afternoon, he was, what, 950?
900 and something ridiculous, yeah.
That's an amazing effort, isn't it? But it's good to see experience like that in the grand final. But yeah, let's hope they put the whistle away a bit this afternoon, Pari, and let these guys have a crack at the premiership.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'll tell you what, you don't see a lot of recently retired footballers umpiring, though, do you? Really?
No. Well, the one that springs to mind...
Jason Bruin, of course, it just did the seconds game, but...
Gary Weaver did a little bit, Peter Johns done a little bit after his retirement.
Yeah, but those were they were a bit more like club umpires, Weaves and Pete, weren't they? But
you don't see at this level, Barry.
No, it would be nice if...
I did boundary well, still playing.
Yeah,
way back.
They spend plenty of time over the years hanging it on the umpires. It's not that easy when you get out there. I did it for a year in the Miller, and I must admit, I actually quite enjoyed it.
Yep, but not that easy, Barry.
No, well, if you put the whistle, if you have a yak to the players before the game and tell them that you're going to make some mistakes and they are as well, let's just get on with the business. It generally works pretty well that way, but it'd be nice if a few recently retired players. Well, Greg Rhodes is a good example. Rhodes is a good umpire. There you go.
Paul Rifle.
I've seen Tony Hickey umpiring. So anyway, we're about to get going here at the MSP Grand Final Day 2024. The Wenny Roos up against the Imps. Remarkably, Imps have come from nothing last year, so customary for me not to start off. So it's up to you two blokes.
You take it away, Lou. We're about to start the 2024 Grand Final. Underway.
All right. All the talk of the season is done now. The siren is blown to kickstart the 2024 SFNL Grand Final. Imperials and Wentworth, the two best sides of the season for this very reason. And the free kick's being picked up straight away. The Bedmarks umpires into the thick of it before Cottrell's kick was affected. It'll go the way of Wentworth, though. I think it might be Blake McDonald who will take this one. It was an absolutely stellar season, finishing 6th overall in the McLeod medal vote count. Also, congratulations to Bryce Hards, who took the chocolates on Monday night. Can his team do it again here on Saturday? Buntain now with the first green machine kick, but it's turned over, though. And Hooper will take this one inside 50, but in a very tricky pocket to kick goals from. We've seen that right throughout the final series. Very tough to put the 6-pointer through.
He's gone short and found Jack Carter.
Okay, so he's decided against that. Carter. Handball into Grills. Love it when he gets room onto the left boots. He didn't love it that time, though. Lasky comes in and takes the mark at the top of the defensive goal square, and he goes straight to his Noosa teammate, in Riley Buntain, and they look to try and break out of defence for the first time. The handball was a little bit shaky into Callaghan. He's brought down. Does he get the safety of the boundary line? I think he does. We'll get a throw in Wentworth's right forward pocket. And thanks to Andrew Wall's win of the coin toss, they're kicking down at the Sturt Highway end of the MSP.
Umpire said play on then. Lewis, simple as that, comes back in. Both rucks go out. It burns that time down his feet. Buntain tries to get out by hand. Does just a little handball. Didn't go anywhere at all, though. Out to Lane McHugh now for Imperials. Off the side of the foot. Tannen Hurley's got a foot race. He has to take control of it in front of Hooper and does. Basketball side MSP. Handball goes up and down and no one in particular. Wentworth now fire it back in with a big roost. Brandon's underneath it with Matt Mazzini. Buntain's going to run onto this. He's knocked it out of bounds, and the end of Jared Brandon says, pick it up, mate, I'm going to shovel you over, and he did.
Well, he didn't want to pick it up because he had a glance up the field, Damo, and there's no one to kick it to, so he's pretty happy to get it over the line and get the troops to regroup.
And Brandon give away a free kick then, Pirate. So Buntain will go down the line. He looks for, Jaden Fox has been given the mark, and he's been paid a free kick.
Yep.
Play on's the call. That was true. Aaron Lasky. Andrew Wall, the skipper for Wentworth's going to run onto it. He's got Bryce Hards to contend with. Gets it out there by hand. Jaden Fox, that's good guts for Jaden Fox. Good handball to Bryce Hards, McLeod medalist. He goes down the line. Tipping Woody Waller. Got it one, grab Clunk. Turns on his right foot, round one. Round two, Andy Wall got him.
Speaking of clean, Wall dragged him down.
That's a great tackle from the skipper.
That's a great start from Wall. And
yeah.
Waller just trying to do too much there. Maybe he looked up and he had nothing on either, so he had to possess the ball. So it comes back now. Carter's got it for Wentworth at centre-half back. Pretty lively start to the game, which you'd expect nothing less, would you? He's going to kick it out. Going to find Latore, who missed it actually. Now the ball's in with Colby Hards, who tries to fend off. Good tackling. It ends up with Bryce Hards, the medalist. He has a ping towards the goals. It's not going to be a goal. Well, not from his boot anyway. Duck gets the ball back pocket for Wentworth. Kicks a scrubber out. Parker a bit of a chance here in the back pocket. Or almost the back flank really, but goes over the line for another throw-in, boys. So not a bad start. Both sides having a bit of a crack, which you'd expect nothing less.
Good start, Parry. Boundary umpire's about to throw it back in.
Gary Green, 66, mate. Thanks, Johnny Pinchbeck. 66.
That was well done from Nick Jensen. Wentworth will work at forward. Battle there, wrestle between Callaghan and Hancock. Well done from Matt Mazzini. Off to Buntain by hand. Looks for Ben Galbraith. He's going to take it, flex it nicely. The big imps backman. Runs it out of there. He's got Sapupo hot his heels, though. In a no man's land. I reckon Sapupo's given away a free kick, has he? There was an umpire's whistle there. That was very soft, Pirate, if that's the call. He has. He's called it down the ground. And Tannen Hurley's got the ball, goes short. That's not a good kick at all. Andy Wall sees it out of bounds in front of the basketball courts here at MSP in front of a huge crowd, gentlemen. 2024 grand final. We've travelled, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, no score.
Yep, since over 4.5. Apologies, I was a minute late in pressing the button, so that could be a sackable offence too. So boundary throw in, as you said, Damo. Centre wing right in front of the basketball stadium section of the brilliant Mildura Sporting Precinct. Burns and Jensen. Burns got front position, but Jensen pickpocketed him and got a little toe poke away. So Pupo going to wrestle with O'Donnell. It goes behind both gentlemen. Cottrell now sends it nice and long. There is an open goal square. Buntain, he couldn't get a hold of that, and luckily for him, it went left for the first score of the SFNL 2024 Grand Final. A minor one going the way of Wentworth.
And not where Jared Brandon wanted it either. He had a couple of words with his teammates about where he wants it. As Callaghan's got the ball now, that distinctive kicking style. Did he get Mazzini? Oh, just inside the line. Mazzini's taken a mark. Back flank for him. So he goes short. It's not a bad kick either, and he's found. Is that Bradley Valance? So the coach of the year, just having a look downfield, see where he's going to go. Hugs the boundary line. Oh, that's a pretty good mark to Hickey. So Luke Hickey, who's a handy player too, he goes down the line as well. He's possessing the ball pretty well here. It ends up with Fox. His kick's in front of Tip and Woody. There's a clash there. Well done by, who was that? Blaine Grills went in like a steam train. Ball still on the ground. Now the umpire's going to come in and throw it up. So he's set up pretty well behind here with the big fella in Burn.
Bryce Hards.
Hards with the ball, gets a lefty into the pocket. Fox couldn't grab it, went one hand. There's a shot on goal. It's going to be marked on the goal line by Wentworth. And they come out the other side. I can't see who that is, Louis. I'll
That's
that's up to you.
Those big boots, yeah.
Okay, big
Cottrell.
clash. Yeah, big clash there on the back flank. Imps are starting to warm into this a little bit. Yep, they come back the other way. Donald comes in.
Prendergast with the tackle in there, Pirate.
Thank you. Jensen with the ball, handballs it backwards, and when he clear it almost to the forward flank. Good kick.
Jack Cottrell with a huge kick. Hancock's going to lead the foot race. Comes around that U-turn in front of Callaghan. Yeah, Brandon one out with Matt Mazzini. He's going to lead Matt Mazzini onto this too. He's going to head back around on his right side over the top to Andy Murdoch. He's gone with a snap, and Ben Galbraith rushed it through for a minor score for the Imperials. For the Wentworth.
That was good corralling work from Mazzini there. He just took away Brander's pathway to goal in the pocket and forced him to spin around and just waste a few seconds before he tried to get over the top to Murdoch. Well played by Mazzini.
Colby Hard's about to bring the ball back in. Parry goes basketball centre side MSP. He looks for Buntain, and I reckon Bryce Hards has dropped in and taken a lovely mark in front of him. McLeod medalist, newly crowned. What a season he's had. What a final series he's had. He slows it down. He goes long down the line, up higher further than anything. Big pack goes out. Alex Douglas took a big run and jump, and I reckon the boundary line's beating everyone over there. Putting trouble to lose. 7 minutes into the
7, nearly 8. Yep, for SMGT.
1 point. The score.
2.
We got the match up with Brander, right then, boys? That was
Mazzini, yeah.
Yeah, we got that one.
Yep.
Yeah, and if he starts to struggle, you've got a couple through that can, as you know, Parry can run through there yet as well. Burns that time in front of Jensen. Well done from Hards. Bryce Hards again.
Yep.
And Andy Wall, the skipper, now got the football for Wentworth, who's right on dead centre wing.
Off the boot of McHugh there.
He normally does something with it. No, smothered. Makes a liar out of me.
Well done, Prendergast there. He was a man with the smile.
I reckon that was Brad Valance. Race out there. Luke Hickey's in amongst it as well.
Free kick Wentworth.
Free kick to Wentworth.
So they'll be wanting to get it over this side, I reckon, if they can. But it's gone down the line on the stadium side.
Oh.
Big fly from McDonald, couldn't grab it.
Got it
Gets
again.
out the other side though. His left footer into centre four looking for Brander, who nearly got hands to it. It's inside the 50 for Wentworth. Big tackle put on by Cole brings the ball to ground and the umpire come in and bounce it.
Blake McDonald nearly took mark of the finals then. He's been a smooth operator in the finals, McDonald, for Wentworth too, hasn't he? He hasn't started too badly today.
Led it very well, old machine in the middle there, along with Cottrell, Carter, Sapupo, you name it. Hancock occasionally when his body's allowed him, which the last couple of weeks, fortunately for the Roos, it has. So we're waiting now for something that we have no idea about. But anyway, now we've finally got to throw up. Burns got a left hand over the top, tried to go and rove it again, but couldn't quite get there before Latore did. Now Hancock, he's at left arm might have been held by Callaghan. Umpire said no. They continue to scrap on. Good big pack starting to form there as it starts to spill away. Tyres just watches this one happen in front of him. Parker involved with the tackling along with McHugh, and we'll get another ball up about 35 out from Wentworth's goal. And they've got the only scores at the moment thanks to Mildura Ag. 2 behinds. No score for Imperials. 10 minutes gone here in this opening term. As the kick now comes up for the Roos. Hancock just bouncing off his chest. That one now squeezed away for the Green Machine, but not squeezed away far enough. I think it was Callaghan who had that kick initially. So here come Wentworth once more. Brander's got 2 to beat Mazzini, one of them. He got the reach at the back. And now he has some support at ground level, and they should be able to clear, but that one stays high. Good effort on the mark from Lasky. Had 2 to beat. McDonald was one of those. Murdoch leaves that one for Brander. Bit of don't argue work. Gets him free. Now there for Sutton. He got one in the back, I think, or over the shoulder. Either way, it's a free kick. And he's inside, well, just outside the 50 here, Jaden Sutton, which will test out that hamstring that he suffered from a couple of weeks ago against Mildura that forced him out of last week's win over Irimple in the prelim. But good to see him back. Although, Pirate, as you mentioned about Harrison Knight's been a hard luck story for Imperials. Connor Guy would be feeling the same for Wentworth too. As Sutton's kick there drops short from about 20 out. Hancock's got onto it there. Gets over the top, and now it's 5 away and out of bounds in the right forward pocket. So, a bit of a scrap there the last couple of minutes, Damo.
That was a good fist for the Imperials defence to get away from scatting then. Andy Murdoch, sorry.
Yep.
Great fist. Boundary umpires throws it back in deep in the forward line. Burns with the left hand comes pretty well done in the end. Luke Hickey's on it, so too is McDonald. If Woody Waller comes there, they're pretty well done in the end. Over to Douglas. He finds Bryce Hards. He dropped his storm he would have taken. Back to Darcy Hogarth. He goes down the line. And that's exactly what's beaten him in the boundary line. 11 minutes gone the first term, thanks to SMGT. 2 points. Imperials Wentworth yet to score. The other way around is 11. I've got the scores in front of me.
Yeah, 2 behind Wentworth. Imperials, no score as of yet. So both sides just feeling themselves out here. And so far, you've got to get the points to the Roos, be able to really cut off any sort of true momentum for Imperials. So far, as that kick is brilliant from Cottrell and Brander. Well, it might have been touched in flight because he was called to play on. He got the chest mark, no problem. And the umpire, Mickey Brewell, did see it come off a hand that wasn't Brander's initially. Ball up. Once again in the right forward pocket as Pirate once again throws his hands up in confusion. No? Well, he can't see it at all. Okay, so so the umpires will give them the clean bill of health with that decision by just saying the van's in the way. And fair enough too. Boundary throw in, inside Wentworth's forward 50, about probably 35 out from their goal, maybe 40, kicking down to the Sturt Highway Deakin Avenue end of MSP. Burns, big hit out, and his father was Cameron. Got a little deft handball into McDonald, and it's a nice discipline kick. Oh, Hancock superb, but unfortunately the umpire didn't see it that way. And now he's barrel tested it. Wow. It's all happening there, and obviously it's going to be a 50 on the back of it. Unless he put his hands right in the back before he took flight. How could you rip that one away from anyway?
That was unusual, to say the least.
Yeah.
The umpire looked like he tried to grab the ball off him as well. And
yep, and then he put his chest out, and then Hancock fell over, and it was 50 against him.
Very aggressive umpiring.
Saw that in the over 35s reserves grand final down at Williamstown between Northside and Essendon, where the goal umpire got heavily involved. He threw red cards around and started barrel chesting anyone that went after him. Deja vu here.
Jared Brander's asking some questions of him too.
Yeah.
Wade Hancock's got a bit to say, and Jared Brander's had a little bit of a word
still
as well.
going. Anyway,
yep.
Ball the Imperials forward 50, Damo. You go away.
Absolutely. Out it comes, though, straight away from McDonald.
Wow.
Well, Tyler Tyres should have taken what he had. He dropped it. Brad Hards, don't know what that was for, but he's played a free kick to Wentworth. He's gone short. I really don't know what that free kick was for. Brad Hards is on the mark. At the half-back line for Wentworth. They go long towards centre half-back. Mazzini's in a good spot, so to his Montaigne. Drops it with the one hand, regains it, hands it off to Darcy Hogarth. He takes a bounce and loses control. That's not a good spot to do that, Darcy. Jensen's over the ball for the Roos. So to Latore, won't be giving away a free kick. No, the umpire says, I'll have that. And lucky Matt Mazzini comes up and hands the umpire the ball. Pretty good start to a grand final. Haven't got long with the footy. Burns and Jensen go at it. Sorry, Hickey and Jensen. Jensen with the left hand that time. That's pretty well done from Xavier Latore too. Just ran the right leg. Brander, no, couldn't take it.
He's got to get a kick eventually, doesn't he? Sorry about that, Louis, that cord, but
no, that's not your fault.
He's getting scragged, the big fella.
Matt Mazzini has started pretty well on him, Parry, really.
He got the arms like Silvani arms around him all the time, hasn't he? So throwing in the forward pocket. Hickey probably won that one down. It just went down at his feet, really. Now there's a scramble. They're all standing upright, which is a good thing. Bit of a chance to get it out. Comes out through McDonald, who got a kick forward, but it's been marked in the back pocket. Now Imps are going to come out this side. They're going to look for Niall, is it, who's taken it?
Jaden Niall, yep.
Wants someone to lead towards him because he's kicking into the wind. Now he goes over the top to Hards, who took a knock. Yeah. That's a mark to Bryce Hards. He started okay, got the shovel coming past on this side if he wants him, but he doesn't. He kicks it low.
Scatting with
as well done. Scatting got it with his foot, just poked it forward a little bit. McDonald again, who has actually started really well. He gets it wide to Grills. Tell it's Grills because of that raking left footer, and he kicks a nice ball into Brander, who will probably go back and have a shot from... Well, he plays on a little bit, but it's a long ball heading towards the goals. What's his reaction? He doesn't like it. He just missed. Yeah, I know. Well, he made the distance really easy.
Saw one in the reserves grand final with Liam Garlick on the run, but... So 3 behinds Wentworth. Imperials no score on the Drag scoreboard. 16 minutes gone for SMGT in the opening quarter of the 2024 Grand Final in the Sunraysia Football and Netball League. Brought to you here by River 1467, local footy's home ground.
In front of a great crowd too is Ben Galbraith. Ben Galbraith about to bring the ball back in for Imperials. Deakin Avenue end of the sporting precinct. Not much on the move at the moment. Bryce Hards offers him a lead, but he's going to ignore that and go long down the line towards Luke Hickey.
To Andy Wall,
Andy Wall
unfortunately.
with a big fist. Into Sutton. And Regan Scott, is taken Mr. Matt Cameron over the line, falls to boundary throwing right in front of the scoreboard here at MSP. He said 3 points to Wentworth, nothing to Imperials at the moment. 16.5 minutes gone, the umpire throws it back in. Luke Hickey, that's on the backhand. That's quick hands out of McHugh. Paul smothered. Jack Cottrell's going to run onto it for Wentworth. He can pick it up, and he can't. Got hold of it this time. Good tackle from Prendergast. Murdoch throws on his boot for Wentworth, and Colby Hards comes out and takes a chest mark unopposed. Goes short and finds Chris McLean. There's Xavier Latore on the mark. Working away at defence nicely. The green and whites. Alex Douglas is going to chop in there and take a chest mark in front of Andy Murdoch, Parry.
That's it. It's hard for him. So it is pretty blowy against him at the moment. They can't really get it past half forward. This time looking for Hickey, who had 3 or 4 juggles and couldn't complete it. And when he come back the other way, that's Cole, who got a right footer. But Imp's defence standing up pretty well at the moment. Riley Buntane's got the ball. They just sort of can't get it past half forward. He plays on a bit, kicks it to the wing, gets held up again. Bryce Hards didn't go for that one. Lasky did, but he couldn't get it. Now they get it out the back to Harry Prendergast, who kicks a high one. They're still struggling to get it half forward, Imps, but now we've got an out of bounds and we'll get a throw in at Imps's half forward. It's a bit of a struggle getting it up towards full forward, Louis, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a real testament to the Roos defence and even their midfield as well to not give Imperials any easy avenue. Probably the only time they've really had a chance to protect the ball was in the first couple of minutes when they were just chip in, but they were doing it in slow motion along our broadcast wing. So Burns gets in front in this contest, but the ball ricochets back into his lap. And he's getting tackled immediately by Murdoch as well as Carter. So it'll be Murdoch who will be doing the ruck work. Would have thought James Noonan would be on by now, but well, there he is. And he's got Buntain. That'll be a nice match-up. Noonan will be certainly rubbing his hands together to get nice and physical as the free kick has been plucked out here. It might come his way soon because it's a Wentworth ball. Carter has it. He can go short to Cole if he wants. Right on the boundary line. Elects not to do that. He'll go towards Noonan now as he goes away from Buntain, goes up against Colby Hards, got hands to it. Brings it to ground. Prendergast now takes on the tackler and wins. Tyres too high.
I think that was there as well. Did get him around the shoulder. So Prendergast at centre half back for him. Gets told now to play on. A low ball won't really do much damage as Cole tried to gather it. Then he dropped it. The umpire's called holding onto him without the ball.
Little hand pass just before it, or?
Oh, I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah.
What? Yep, so it ended. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Well,
okay.
Went to Bryce Hards and kicked it down the line to Lasky. Lasky plays on, gets us somewhere near Tip and Woody, who's at the back roving this time. Oh, there's Hickey. Luke Hickey. No. Oh, he's missed from not very far out.
Wentworth faithful there in the vineyard.
Pretty happy
goal square. What do you know about it?
Gee, that hill is packed at the moment.
Yeah.
So is that Imps's first score, Lou?
It is, and they get within 2 points now of Wentworth, who are 3 behind. So 3 behind to 1 behind, thanks to Mildura Ag.
So Blaine Grills that big left foot. That centre wing, he kicked it to. Wentworth again by foot. They scramble it down forward. Good foot race there between Callaghan and Hancock. Hancock's going to win it easily. He takes a bounce now. You know, sorry, reverse. Oh, don't tell me. Oh.
Across the whole goal face to the end, but the first bounce landed in the goal square. Could have taken that.
I was about to say.
But that's a better result for Winnie. They'd prefer it prefer a throw in than a point.
Yeah, no, that's a good result for them, Parry. I was thinking that as you said it.
Yeah,
but
let's reset.
Goal. Umpire throws it in. Brander and Burns, or Style, mate. Over Colby Hards.
Well done, Colby.
Alex Douglas. That was well done on the Galbraith. He goes back and forward to Colby Hards. He goes long, looks for Luke Hickey, couldn't find him. It was well done from Mr. Nile off to Lay McHugh. That's a pretty good kick, I reckon. Well, Andy Murdoch dropped what he should have taken. He got rid of it. No. Lasky chops it off on the Bryce Hards. It was scatting.
Oh.
Should have taken.
Gone. Yep.
And Bryce Hards unusually caught in football.
That's good work from Aaron Duck on that time to get him on the second bite of the pill. That one there bounces through a few, not through Sapupo though, but he's brought to ground. Now, good mad scramble from Carter. 2 attempts, beaten to it just at the end, though, by McLean. And the umpire now looks to take charge as Tyres is felled. And a little slow to get up as well. It'll be a ball up near him. He's on his hands and knees now, and he's struggling to try and get weight through his legs to actually stand here, Tyler Tyres. And he's hobbling now on his right leg too, and looking to try and come off. By the looks of things, the trainer's now out to him now as he falls to the ground again. So we get another stalemate in the ruck. Burns tried to rip it away, but the umpire got the whistle in time as Tyres is in a world of bother. In the hands of the trainers right now.
So Burns probably got that one down, but Jensen's having a good go in the ruck as well. Tipperwoody flew there, brought it to the front of the pack, gets out the back somewhere near Sobkowiak. They're going in pretty hard, these blokes, as you expect. Prendergast's got the ball now with one hand, throws it onto the boot, but it only goes back. And it's marked in the back pocket by Scatting, is it? So Jaron Scatting kicks a long, long ball down the basketball side. The umpire's blowing a whistle here. It'll be a kick to... it'll be a Wentworth kick. I'm not sure exactly who to. It's Latore, I think. Not sure. Anyway, he kicks it to half forward. Imp's got their work cut out the back half, but they're going all right. This looks like Buntain got the ball. Now they get it. It's just held up in the breeze a little bit, coming back the other way. Good punch from Colby Hards to spoil. I think that's Carter from Wentworth, who got another one inside 50. Now Brander a chance at the back of the pack. Puts on a dance move. Handball missed its target. Galbraith got the ball and kicked it out in front of the Imps coach's box. There's a tackle there, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. So not a goal kick yet, though, is there?
No, not at all. We're just close to quarter time now. 23 and a bit gone for SMGT. As Brad Hards now gets onto his left boot and hoiks it along the wing of the basketball stadium side. It'll be Wentworth's ball once again though on the ricochet. Cottrell involved in the handball chain, and well, one handball too many. Parker too far out to score before the siren blares around MSP. And, well, there's a big fat 0 in both goal tallies for both sides. So we've got the close one, but maybe not in terms of the full-on entertainment factor yet. But batten down the hatches because still got 3 quarters to go. Wentworth by 2 points, 3 behinds, 2 Imperials, 1 behind.
We'll be back here shortly at MSP, local footy's home ground, River 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Thought about shade lately? Get into the Gazebo and Shade Centre to discuss your options and be shade ready when the heat comes back. Car park shade, commercial and residential, houseboat biminis, shade sails, structures and umbrellas for homes.
Are you suffering from dry eyes? Do you sometimes feel like they're burning? Has your medication made your eyes dry? Maybe it's allergies like hay fever caused by pollen or dust mites, or other environmental factors that are responsible. It could be a range of factors, but whatever the situation is, Mildura Optical can help. Book a consultation to help determine the type of dry eye you're suffering from, and more importantly, find the solution. Mildura Optical, 89 Langtree Avenue, Mildura.
Calling all Robbie fans, Joy Star Promotions presents Paul Hogan as the Australian Robbie Williams. Enjoy all your favourite hits and find out why Paul Hogan is the best Robbie Williams tribute artist in the country. Joy Star Promotions presents Paul Hogan, the Australian Robbie Williams. Sunday, September 29th, aboard the PV Mundu, cruising the Murray River, boarding from Hugh King Drive Wharf from 2:45 p.m. Tickets available at the Mildura Visitors Information and Booking Centre. Limited seating, book now.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store, and now your very own Hankook Masters dealer. Same great service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hankook, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes, right up to large earth-moving machinery, and offer free in-store battery testing. Good Deal Tyres and battery sales, 504 to 510 Benetook Avenue, Mildura.
Harvey Norman, your home of premium kitchen and laundry appliances. Right now, get 10 years warranty on Miele. That's right, receive 10 years full warranty on Miele home appliances. Now's the time to invest in Miele quality with a 10-year warranty on washing machines and dishwashers, built-in ovens, cooktops, and more. Shop in-store, shop online. Shop Miele at Harvey Norman and get 10 years warranty. Hurry, offer is for a limited time. Harvey Norman, best brands, best range, best prices, guaranteed. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply.
The Australian Government has opened a tender to purchase permanent water rights across 5 catchments in New South Wales, South Australia and Victoria. This is to help deliver the 450 gigalitres of additional environmental water and to implement the Murray-Darling Basin Plan. Details on the types of water rights being sought can be found in the approach to market on AusTender. The decision to participate is completely voluntary. To read the approach to market and submit a tender, please visit AusTender at tenders.gov.au and search for water rights purchasing.
You're unbelievable. For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Well, it's all come down to today. Imps taking on Wenty in the grand final, and we tipped a close match, Damien, but didn't expect first quarter without one single goal.
Yeah, both teams goals in the first term. We got Wentworth 3 points, Imperials 2.
Yep.
On the Ag Supply scoreboard, your Ag Supply scoreboard. What was a very, very even first term of football, there's no doubt about that. But yeah, both goals in the first quarter.
Yep, and so behind scorers for the Roos, Jack Cottrell with 1, Jared Brandon with 1, and Old Mate rushed, while for Imperials, Luke Hickey.
So little to report for our mates at Butcher on Deakin, except
Except that hamburger tasted beautiful earlier. And the sausage.
A couple of cold snags here from him as well. Which
Chris Moore with the goods yet again.
They're not real bad.
Matt Mazzini started well. Not just Matt Mazzini.
Yep.
Matt Mazzini started well on Jared Brandon. Alex Douglas had a good first quarter for Imperials too.
I'll tell you who else has gone all right, though, for Wentworth on the other side, and we'll talk about who would get the matchup on Jaden Fox. Jared Scuddy, who blanketed Nick Pesanetti last week, who only had one shot on goal, and that was in the first 2 minutes of the game. He, apart from when Fox was right in front of us in the first couple of minutes, and then he really looked like he had plenty of energy to burn, hasn't seen much of it since.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup, actually, because Jaden Fox is the type of guy to get away and kick 4 or 5 on you and a half. So you have to keep, Mr. Scaddy's going to have to keep his eye on that one. Other than that, it's pretty evenly matched right around the ground, Parry. See, Kim?
Yeah, I like Blake McDonald's start. He's been pretty good for Wenny, but there's no absolute standouts at the moment. But I think both back sixes are doing pretty well with their help of their mids who are flocking back. Colby Hard has had a good start to the game.
Yeah,
Colby's been pretty good.
Yep.
So, now there was an announcement before the game. They don't want anyone on the ground at half time, so the little kids can have. Now, you reckon that's going to work?
No.
Put it because it's traditional to get out amongst the huddles because the players will go in at half time, but hope that the crowd remembers that the little kids are going to be out there Oz kicking and all that sort of behaviour at half time, so we'll
give them a go.
Need to get there. That's right, need to give the kids a bit of a go at half time on this quite magnificent surface here at the Mildura Sporting.
When you sit here, Pirate, this close to it like we are, when you look at that grass, that's as good as the MCG.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
mowed very similarly.
Well, and I think it's obviously styled on that sort of thing, but it's even got like the camber in the in the middle there where it sort of humps up a little bit. It must be to do with drainage or something. I'm no doctor of grass, but
well, we were here last year for that interleague match, and it rained and it rained and it rained and it rained against the Red Tails, and there was no puddles, no mud. It was just it's got an incredible drainage system on it. But that surface, it makes you want to go there and play, doesn't it, really? I don't know about that, really.
I don't know.
You know what I mean, though.
It's not a bad place to go for a short walk.
It is. Start of the second term of the 2024 Grand Final. Point the difference. Wentworth lead. Burns and Jensen go at it. Burns on the right hand, tried to get Laskin, didn't. Jensen snaps it there on the left foot in the end. Towards the Wentworth forward line. That was well done from Ben Galbraith. Although he handballed into Mr. Lasky, I reckon he's handballed Simon Callahan into a world of trouble there.
Yep.
And Mr. Cottrell's come out with a free kick. He's started quietly. Jack Cottrell is an absolute jet normally. Gone short and found none other than Blake McDonald. This guy's an absolute. He's classy, this McDonald. His game last week wasn't short of anything brilliant, and today he started pretty well again, Parry. And don't discount him from kicking this. Right in front, basically. He's going to kick from just outside the 50, I reckon. Pretty hard to tell from here, but...
They're a good kick because it's against the wind, so we'll see how he goes. He certainly... No, he just pops it into the pocket looking for Brander, who got hands to it. Oh, he's going to get a free kick. I did say, oh, well, fair enough. I did say that he was getting scragged a lot. I'm not sure that was Mazzini that did it on that occasion, but it doesn't matter who it was really, because Jared Brander's going to have a poke at the goals from about 35, probably. He's on a bit of an angle. He's out near the boundary getting a bit of advice from the blokes on the frothies.
I'm sure he's
getting plenty, actually. So he's usually a pretty good kick. I'll keep my eye on umpire Robson, who goes across a little bit, then he goes back a little bit. That's the first goal of the game. Pretty good kick from the big number 23, Jared Brander.
And they were really giving him some advice, Barry. You could hear them.
Yeah. Well, he's probably had advice from a few more likely types than that over the stretch, hasn't he? Probably.
Chief, he got an absolute mouthful then.
Not a bad kick. Actually, that's selling it a bit short, isn't it? Saying it's not a bad kick. It was quite a brilliant kick.
It was.
I must say,
he was dancing
Cole Robson danced, went around a bit in the breeze, but he got it. So back in the middle with Brewell. Jensen Burns, they both sort of hopped up on the spot. Maybe Jensen but it's hacked out of there by Imps to half forward.
Wants to go for a kick away, Jensen.
Bradley Hards couldn't get it. Bryce could. He gets it inside 50, looking for Valance to fly from the front. Tip and Woody fell over.
Duck.
Well done by Duck coming out the other way with hands. He gets it over. Looks like he's found, as Damo likes to call him, Mr. Cottrell.
Yep.
There's your mate James Noonan with a mark almost at centre-half forward. He's a nice aggressive player, this bloke. What about the kick? Didn't gain a lot, really looking for Hooper. He'd be lucky to keep this in. And his luck's run out.
Yep.
And so is the ball. That's run out as well. So umpire Brewell, who was involved in one of the strangest things I've seen a long time earlier with Wade Hancock, but he's out there taking control of this throw-in.
Jensen and Burns about to go at it. Burns slaps it down with his right hand with his feet. Jack Cottrell come out of there with a handball to nobody. Mr. Brewell's found a free kick. I don't know who to. I don't know what Falk is too far from here. There's a push and shove going on there between a couple of them. Lane Grills and a few. I think it might be, Harry Prendergast and Cottrell having a bit of a go. He goes short and finds it. He shows Harry Prendergast the ball. That'd be right. And not much moving up forward though, Parry. He's gone long down the line.
That stuff can backfire on you pretty quick.
It can, I reckon. Matt
just
Mazzini.
Just like that.
Yep, Matt Mazzini stayed a chest mark. Read it the best. He's gone out there by hand. Over here to Will O'Donnell, who needed to take that mark. Because Tristan Parker closed in on him. Tannen Hurley now is broken for him out here onto the wing. He get control. He got a bit of room to move as Matt Cameron now closes that gap.
Ooh.
Not a good kick past Douglas, and that was Andy Murdoch worked it out there to Andy Walls gone short and found Tristan Parker. That's not a good kick at all.
Daisy cutter.
That's a shocker.
Yep.
Hogarth to Hurley. He comes inboard now. Not a good kick at all. Waller's somewhere around the mark. Gets a kick off the horse. Murdoch goes in hard with Bryce Hards. Tristan Parker went for him now. Out to Blaine Grills. He couldn't pick it up. Parker comes in for a second crack. And Jack Carter's probably taken it too high off Tannen Hurley.
Yeah, you'll get the free kick, Carter.
Yep, as Matt Cameron says, come in and hurry up. Give him a footy. He's going to look for Colby Hudds. And Mr. Latour had a good wrestling match there.
Yeah.
As Will O'Donnell takes Tom Sapupo over the boundary line.
Oh, Brandon free kick, I think. Yeah. Holding against Mazzini that time. When he had that first shot, it was Galbraith who got over his shoulder just. And this time Mazzini was the one who just held on to him far too long. Latour got bumped off it in the left forward pocket. Still got to the goal square though. But it's taken by Callahan.
Maybe Louis, the umpire's heard us.
Yeah.
Score, Louis.
Was getting scragged earlier, and his last two times it's gone near him, he's got a free kick.
Way before the ball got there. 1-3-9 to 1 behind Wentworth by 8 points. All thanks to Mildura Ag as the ball now finds its way between wing and right half forward for the Roos over on the basketball stadium side of the MSP. It'll be a ball up. Burns with that reach. It's Murdoch again filling in for Jensen in the ruck. Ball now comes to ground as players go around that one too. Eventually it's the green machine through Galbraith who gets a kick up the line and it's punched away and should trickle over in between the interchange benches, and it does.
Score check, Louis.
Yep, once
Score
again,
check.
1-3-9 to 1 behind. Worth.
We can't say that enough, apparently.
That's
Scores,
right.
we just cannot say them enough.
Shout out 10 seconds. And all of his mates, you listening?
About 4 minutes into the second term. Thanks, SMG. 10 second time.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Yeah, that's right, I'm Tom.
What a movie that was.
Yeah, 1-3 to plays 1 point in Wentworth's favour. Boundary umpire throws it in. Parry, basketball side. Jensen, that's on the big thump. Buntain over the top of him. And Wentworth work it forward by foot. Imperials defence working overtime at the moment. That could have been a free kick. It's not Buntain there. The footy hands it out of there to, like it was Will O'Donnell. Oh,
The Hooper.
That's a pretty good mark from Rory Hooper.
Crunch as he came down on it too, Damo.
Yeah, under a heap of pressure from Colby Hards, I reckon it was.
Oh.
So he's going to steady it up a bit now, Rory Hooper. It goes high and half long. Got a pack go at it. That was a big punch from Buntain, I reckon. Here comes Tristan Parker with Ruse. Waller grabs him with a great tackle. Buntain out of there by foot. Imperials going to clean this up. They move it short.
Be nice if someone led this way so we could actually see a bit, wouldn't it?
Brad Hards with the footy goes short again. Finds his cousin in Bryce. He'll play on, put on the right foot and go long. Luke Hickey can't take it. Oh, that's a good goal. I reckon that's the shovel.
The shovel. They're going to go around him now. Yep.
Alex Douglas is cool and as calm as you like. Just sits on the right foot and straight through the middle.
Yeah, it's pretty nonchalant, wasn't it, Damo?
Yep.
Just slow build.
1-1-7. Imperials went with 1-3-9 on the ex-supply scoreboard. We've travelled just about 6 minutes in the second term.
7.5.
No real surprise, the two blokes involved there, Bradley and Bryce Hards.
Yep.
Bryce with a nice long kick in the 50, and you're right, Douglas just got it out the back there, and as coolly as you like, it just dribbled along the ground straight through the goal. So in a very low-scoring affair, 1 goal each, when he just in front by the 2 points they go. Jensen's not going too bad in the ruck. He was up against Mazzini that time, got it down somewhere in the vicinity of McDonald, who's a good player. He got it to half forward, and there's a stalemate with another throw-up. Umpire just indicating where he's going to back out to. Jensen probably won that one down again. Now there's a handball or two. Tyres, was that Tyres? Yep, it is. He's still proppy, but he got a kick forward. Parker couldn't get it. Imps have got it now in the back half. Under pressure was your man in Hurley, Tannen. They get it out eventually, and they found Lasky on the back flank. He goes up looking for McDonald, Tipperwoody. Puts the burners on, has a bounce, kicks it inside the 50, looking for someone, Hickey or Fox. Hickey flew, was punched away by, I think that was Duck. Now the ball ends up in the arms of, who is that?
Kowiak. Got one high from Tipperwoody.
I'll have to let you go. I can't see through that.
Maybe like a steam train on his end, Damo.
Yeah, well, he would have caught him too, but Sub Kowiak has actually dropped the ball, which was rotten bad luck for Waller. He goes short and finds his teammate.
It's Cole.
Yeah, in Hogan Cole.
Looking like an Egyptian mummy with all that tape.
He was. He didn't get away that hairball too. That's a big mistake. Bryce Hards off to Waller. He's got a shot at goal. Hit post. Hit the woodwork from Mr. Tipperwoody. That takes the Imperials to
1-2-8 now, don't
1-2-8 to 1-3-9. Point the difference here at MSP too. We've travelled about 8.5 minutes in the second term as Wentworth bring it back in and finds Blaine Grills in front of Jordan Fox. Right in that back pocket still. As long with that left foot. It's a brander. He can't take it. Nearly did take the mark, couldn't they? O'Donnell out there behind for the green and white machine. Blaine Grills is going to run on it again. Right, and Bryce Hards isn't going any further than there.
Downfield. Carter caught one high just as he got the kick away. I think it was from Nihill's right arm.
And there you go.
Noonan to take it. That kick trying to find McDonald. We had 3 Green Machine members to beat. One of those was Hogarth, who sees it over the line. True centre wing position in front of the mini grandstand, sometimes colloquially known as the bus shelter here at MSP. And I don't mean to offend by saying that, Dave Burrows. I know you'll get a bit chuckle on that one.
You said that, not us, Lou.
No.
I totally agree with
hey,
that.
My family runs a school bus company, so I'm actually happy with that.
You got one job where you are on Play HQ. Hope you do it. Gee whiz.
Yeah, quarter time score on that one. But Filming Footy's looking after us, though. Sonny Seffer with the live graphic. Still has Wentworth by 1.9 to 8. As they go towards 50 here once again. Imperials, though, back in possession, only by just the skin of their teeth. The one there, well controlled by Valance around Wall, and that kick is going to be a downfield one after Wall felled him. Pirate, remember, he's not angry. He's not angry, Andy Wall, on that one.
I
Just
don't
very unfortunate.
think there was a hell of a lot in it.
Nah, it's going to be a free kick.
But Tannen Hurley will wear one if he keeps patting him on the head.
Yeah, I think McDonald tipped Woody's going to be the one to take it.
Well, in that...
Patting him on the head, I wouldn't put up with that, Andy.
No.
In that circumstance, what was Andy Wall meant to do, Pirate?
I didn't think there's a lot in it. Anyway, couldn't have been any worse bloke either for Wentworth. Donald got from pretty much would have learned a little bit his last, which hit the post. So he's only about, crikey, going to kick from probably 30 metres out directly in front. Watch his reaction. Not too many problems there for Waller.
Oh, he's got the arm spread eagle too on that celebration, Pirate. He's happy.
Well, Andy Wall didn't do a lot wrong. No, not in my view. It's a downfield kick, but anyway, that's what's happened. And McDonald Tipperwoody gets his first. Hasn't really done some nice things. Hasn't really turned it on that much just yet.
We got brilliantly tackled by Wall in the first quarter when he tried to dance around half a dozen.
So that takes him to 2-1-13.
2-2-14 now, Damo, but they're leading for the first time in this grand final.
It's a 1-goal 3-9. Wentworth falls back in the centre as Cole picks it up and goes forward.
Oh, good mark.
Pretty good mark to
we're clean,
I
yeah.
reckon.
He
He's
had like a turtle shell on the back with four tires there.
He's got to sit on Parker.
That was a great kick.
Yeah, it was. Well
very
flighted.
nice kick.
Yep.
He's going to play on pretty quick. Have a look for Jaden Fox.
Equally good kick.
Take it on his chest. The guy with 50 goals for the year.
Yep, 50 sticks. Including final.
Good error. He does just that.
Missed Brad Valance, though.
No, he did too.
Look at Valance.
Yep, points to the spot.
Yeah. Valance was clear about 15 metres free from everyone, and would have been a very easy shot for Brad Valance, but Fox missed him, unfortunately, and got a point. So
out of all players to miss, Pirate, the coach.
Fair enough. Well, it's been marked out there by the McLeod medalist, and nice enough to give us a little of his time today, Bryce Hards. Yeah. He speaks well too, doesn't he?
Very humble.
Very nice bloke. He's going to have a shot on goal, no matter how nice a bloke he is at the moment, but he's got a shot on goal from 35 or probably 40 metres out. Somewhere out near the boundary line in front of the change rooms. People packed all around this ground. Even this hill over here where you don't drink frothies has got a lot on it. So Hards has a ping from there, and he's just missed to the near side.
Thumping kick, Barry. Made the distance on his ear. Which takes the score to Lou, all thanks to Drag Supplies.
Built like a
2-4
tank.
Yeah. Battering ram. 2-4-16 Imperials. Wentworth 1-3-9.
As Jack Carter clears it from the back pocket for the Roos. He looked for... No.
Oh, what a mark.
Yeah, that was a good grab. Under enormous pressure too. Who is that little binoculars? Plays on.
In a sec.
Alex Douglas takes a courageous grab there. In fact, it's Andy Wall.
Yeah, well, that's just as good a mark, if you ask me.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's back in there, Andy Wall. I knew there was contact coming.
Showed a bit of courage. Showed a lot of courage. She's marked it in the back pocket.
The answer to that last one.
Well, they're bringing it out outside. How good's that?
That was well done to Brendan Sobe-Carriac.
Yeah.
Well done to Andy Wall.
There's no way out the right side, but the left side opened up nicely.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, totally agree with you.
Great patience from Wall.
Not much now, though.
No.
Coming down the line.
No, it's on the full one bounce inside. Off Sokovia. McLean appealing for deliberate. Remember, this is not the AFL. As Josh Lee explained beautifully earlier on today in the sideline view.
Wentworth won't be too disheartened with that.
No.
Zip-bander umpire as...
That's smart, bring him in a few metres.
Bird,
nullify the wind.
Go at it with Burns. Burns that time down towards Bryce Hards, but Jack Cottrell takes it away.
That might.
Cole is going to try and run it fierce. In front of Xavier Latore, I think it is. And boundary line beats all of them as we've travelled 15 minutes into the second term, thanks to SMGT.
As Harrison Knights just nicely hands the ball back to the umpire. He wouldn't feel all that fantastic, but he's doing his job today as a water boy.
Just rub it in. He's got the white water boy shirt on. There's Parker now. Pressed onto the line by Burns, not before he goes kick away high, not travelling 15, so Carter plays on, handball straight to Parker, but more so for safety, just to Allow everyone to collect their breaths as we wait for the ball to be tossed back in, right smack bang in front of our beautiful commentary position in the River 1467 van. Can't get much of a better look than this. That's good spin off the hand of the umpire too, as Burns over the top. That one there, now kicked off the ground by Valance. Prendergast, he just stole that away from Grills and then busted through. Balls to the back of Wall. Douglas with a good tackle from behind. Opens the door for Lasky. He couldn't get that one high enough. Ducked with like a soccer goalkeeper. Saves the day for the Roos. So he'll play on now out of the right back pocket. And that kick almost didn't work out for him. But they retain possession, the Roos, just through Cottrell.
That nearly didn't work. Cottrell basketball centre side MSP.
That's held up.
Buntain's going to get the fist of that first in front of something.
Mm-hmm.
Out of bounds we go. We travelled 16 minutes into the second term, all thanks to SMGT. What have we got in the scoop? Because the Play HQ is not updating here at the moment, Lou. What have we got?
2-4-16 Imperials, Wentworth 1-3-9. So low scoring scrap, but the bright side, it stays close as Fox tries to reach up over the top of Wall. Play goes on, and the ball travels over the boundary line. And once again, the players just touchy-feely amongst each other. Still plenty of heat in the battle, as you would expect. In the grand final, white line fever, including for Mickey Brewell as well in the first quarter, Pirate. Love to see that replay again. I'll try and find him again on the filming footage stream as Kovac now gets bundled over legally by Bryce Ards, and we'll see another boundary throw in. Left forward pocket for Imperials, down the Sturt Highway, Deakin Avenue ends, where we all also see the netball courts where history was made earlier in the A grade. Orion United conquering the almighty Wentworth 45-40.
Jensen, that time in front of Valance, just smacks it back straight out where it come from.
I'm glad he didn't hit it on the roof.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was 15, there's 15 minutes we'll never get back.
Yeah, true.
2-4-16 Imperials, Wentworth 1-3-9 on Ag Supply, Wiltshire Ag Supply scoreboard.
Apparently, Dave Burrows told us that just not that long ago they finally got it off the roof. Nearly 2 weeks later.
Brad Valance, Jensen, Tristan Parker. Regan Scott comes in and plays a tackle in. Not before Hooper gets it out with his hands. That was well done. Battle on now, Buntain for Imperials.
Scott, O'Donnell.
O'Donnell on the left foot. He's looking for Waller. Brad Valance.
Well done, Grills.
Yeah, he got his hand in there. Grills with a big
courage
fist.
under fire.
Yep, it was. Well done. So too from Sutton.
Wow.
And the umpire said, you can have a free kick, Mr. Sutton, for that trouble.
Yep.
He's a better player than I ever gave him credit for. They're playing Grills. I knew he was a good player, but
he goes all right, Pirate, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit better than I thought he was. Very good player.
Good mark there to Bryce Ards.
Love his left boot, love his courage.
Plays on straight away.
Oh, it's a good kick.
Coach of Brad Valance.
That's something that Jaden Fox should have done earlier.
It's normally a lovely kick of the football, Bradley Valance, so don't discount him from here, Pirate. Well, that's a tough kick.
Yeah, so that winded it. Try and navigate Damo, but
they'd love this one. It's close to half time.
Yep.
Probably distance too, to the kick from about 55. With that tricky wind, which, like Parry said earlier, is a blustery one. It's across and up and down, sometimes across at others. So the Imperials coach will come in and set sail.
Bang.
He's made a distance, no dramas.
Push to the right, unfortunately, Damo.
True for minor score.
Yep.
Imperials move on to 2-5-17. Plays Wentworth 1-3-9 on the Wiltshire Ag Supply scoreboard. Now we need nets down there, Parry.
Yes, we definitely do, because that was bashed over the line, over the fence, out into the crowd. But it's come back relatively quickly. It's with Blaine Grills, who plays on, as you would, out of the square. That's not his best effort, though. It's out on the full, about 15 metres around from us. So the recipient of this kick will be Regan Scott.
Yep.
No one in the back half at all. So he goes forward looking for Mr. Hickey, who had bounced in front of him. Couldn't gather by the half volley. Tried to kick it off the ground, but it ricocheted off a Wenny Backman's leg.
So
and it's gone out, was it? It's gone out for another throw-in, Louis. Over to you.
Almost ricocheted under his knee, which would have been out of bounds on the full, and it wouldn't have been his fault.
So 2-5-17 Imperials, Wentworth 1-3-9 on the Ag Supply scoreboard.
So tossed in. That one there just falling short of Jensen, but he goes after it like a rover and is brought down, and we'll get another stoppage.
About 19 minutes gone the second term lead.
Yeah, add another couple there, so we're into time on now.
Yep, all the SMGT.
This time Hickey doing the ruck work against Jensen. Bit of a stalemate. Cottrell onto it, but he's trapped. Donald and Woody off the left. No, the wind pushing that way away from the big sticks. Just got around the right little stick for one behind.
Imperials 2-6-18. 139 on the Mildura Supply scoreboard. 9 points Imperials lead by, coming into the half-time break. Can't be too far away as we wait for the ball to come back. It's now back and in the hands of Blaine Grills. I reckon he's going to head towards Jared Brander. Surprise, surprise.
Here it comes.
We've got some competition.
3 to beat.
Yeah, Regan Scott nearly took it. Comes down to the ground. Umpire's blowing his whistle.
Wentworth 3.
I reckon Riley Burns might have had Thompson Pooper a bit high there, did he? Shorten finds Jensen right in front of us.
Yep. So McDonald was the one who
That
got
was
caught
McDonald,
high.
wasn't it?
Yep. Similar hairstyles here.
He
It's
has
a
got
Tupo though.
similar
Yeah.
hairstyles to Tommy Sapupo.
That's it. There's. Yeah,
These two,
exactly.
Bart. Fultora is the same.
May
Good
both get a
mark,
look
yeah.
at that.
That's a good mark from Regan Scott.
Yeah, it was soon in front of Hooper.
Well, he nearly took the last one, but
Brander, yeah.
he made it up there. So Scott gets told to play on. Hooper corrals him a little bit, but he gets it to almost the 50. Burns stood up.
Good effort.
Couldn't take the mark. Valance missed it. Burns toe poked it out to Waller, who fell over. He's got 3 to beat. Can't do it now. It ends up with Jack Cottrell, or as Mr. Cottrell, as Damo likes to call him. Ball's going to come back Imps's way. Handball out in front of, who is that? Is that
McHugh now.
McHugh, Lane McHugh, but he couldn't keep it in.
That handball's as good as a kick from Buntone.
Gee, a lot of opportunities seem to be going missing here, don't they?
Yeah.
Just sorry about that cord, Louis.
No,
I
you're
can't
right.
do much about
That's
it.
okay. As long as you stay on air, Pirate, I couldn't care where the cord is.
No, I'm all right. I'm
Yep.
going all right. I'm just boundary umpire comes
far away
in
from my neck,
10
thankfully.
metres and throws it in. Jensen, who's having a pretty reasonable day in the ruck. Bryce Hard's out the back on the left, has a go at the goal.
no.
Oh, just missed. He'd be kicking himself about that. Didn't miss by much. And they just plod along, getting ahead and ahead and ahead by a point at a time. Imps.
2-7-19, Wentworth 139.
Probably wouldn't have picked this, would you?
No.
So
No.
Hooper or
Nearly.
McHugh. That's clever from Lane McHugh.
It was.
To Hards on his hand to Regan Scott again. He got dumped as he kicked it.
Doesn't take too many shots on goal, Regan Scott,
No.
does he?
No.
That wouldn't have been much of a chance even before Jensen's shove on him that forced it further right than where it was going to go.
So 10 points of difference. Imperials lead by it. And right on the half-time siren. 2-7-19. 139 on Ultra Ag Supply scoreboard at half-time here in the 2024 Grand Final.
There's no doubt, Damo, which is the advantage end with his breeze.
Yeah.
Basically spent 4/5 of the quarter up this end, didn't it?
All the play there.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here shortly from MSP. Local footy's home ground. We have 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Get cash for your scrap metal at Wright's Metal Recyclers.
Right, so how do we find Wright's? That's easy. From Merbein, follow 17th Street, then turn left into Deakin. Right? Right. At 16th, turn right. Right? Right. Then turn left into Coorong. Right? Right. Drive 200 metres and you're there. Right? Right.
Wright's Metal Recyclers, Coolong Avenue, Irimple. Free call 1-800-656-200 and they'll put you right. Right?
Glory Box and Homemakers Furniture, a trusted name for comfort and quality for over 42 years. Beautiful lounges you just want to relax on. Home to leading brands Lazy Boy and IMG. Glory Box open every day on the corner of 15th and Etiwanda.
All the best events come around just once a year. Birthdays, Christmas, and the countdown is now on to River Landfill Days. Barbara, September 13 and 14. This year, catch the airtime FMX motocross riders with high-flying stunts that push the limits. Plus, Mariana the Mermaid, snake demonstrations, heaps of activities for the kids and exhibitors for the adults. Don't miss out. You'll have to wait a whole year. Visit riverlandfielddays.com.au.
Tim and Amanda at Mildura Property Advisors were such a huge help in helping us sell our property after age and health issues saw us needing to downsize. Amanda went above and beyond to help us find the perfect new property to call home. Oh, nothing was too much trouble. She helped make our transition absolutely seamless. Oh, we recommend Mildura Property Advisors for retired people buying and selling. They get 5 stars from us.
I'm coming home.
We know 1 in 5 Australians experience a mental illness every year. We also know creating better mental health will take time. So at the Black Dog Institute, we'd like you to help us take the first step. 1 Foot Forward is a walking challenge in October to raise funds and help put groundbreaking treatments into the hands of those who need them most. Sign up. Help the Black Dog Institute create better mental health for all. onefootforward.org.au.
TV's warmed up. Footy colours are on. Now complete the picture with your favourite wines, spirits or beers from IGA Liquor. Add a drop to your footy shop at IGA Liquor, where good footy deserves a great drop. Over 18s only. Enjoy responsibly.
When you lose a loved one and it falls to you to arrange their farewell, rest assured you're not alone. Sunraysia Funerals are here for you at any time to offer comfort, support and a personalised service specialising in the creation of unique and affordable farewells. An intimate chapel provides a peaceful setting to celebrate the life of a loved one, and our reception centre is available for after-service gatherings. Sunraysia Funerals, trusted and locally owned, are just a phone call away.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store and now your very own Hancock Masters dealer. Same great service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hancock, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes, right up to large earth-moving machinery, and offer free in-store battery testing. Good Deal Tyres and battery sales, 504 to 510 Benetooke Avenue, Mildura.
You're unbelievable.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Well, it does all come down to this, as they say. Imps taking on Wentworth in the grand final for 2024. And Damien, a reasonably close game so far, I would suggest.
Yeah, it's been a good first half of football, though. Probably a bit strange. 2-7-19 Imperials at half-time to 1-3-9 Wentworth. Low scoring battle defences, Parry, would you say? Oh, if I've caught him out again.
Sorry, I was watching the Oz kick. Yeah, defences are on top, no doubt. It has to be with that scoreline, but got a big quarter coming up now for both sides.
It's pretty similar in the under-18s too, Pirate, at this stage. It was, 25-10, and then, Ripper went bang there. So it's tailor-made for one of these teams to really grasp it, but I just reckon both defences are going to continue to hold up right to the end.
Yeah, it's got to break open sooner or later, though, Pirate, doesn't it? In one way, maybe not either. So
maybe not. It could be just one of those days, Domo. But Jared Brand has got the only one for Wenty. Tip and Woody's got one, and Alex Douglas, the 2 for Imperials. But it's hard to get a bit of a grip on the game, really. For me, it's hasn't been a lot of spite in it, nothing like that. No one really dominating the play. We're just sitting here really waiting for something to happen.
And it's... Yeah, the grand final spite wasn't there, was there? Just a little niggle or a push and a shove here just wasn't didn't happen in the first half.
The spite was between Wade Hancock and Mickey Brewell.
that was the most bizarre thing I've seen.
I've just found it now again on the live stream. So Hancock, he's been pinged for hands on Callahan before he leapt, which there wasn't a lot there, and then Brewell's done right into his personal space and put him off balance. And paid 50 against him too.
There you go.
Wow.
It's
I've seen it all now.
Interesting first half at 10 points of difference, and like Pirate said, it's a bit hard to get a handle on the game. No one's grabbed it by the scruff of the neck yet. Someone's going to, no doubt.
Oh, well done to all the patrons too, because I can see 1, 2, 3, at least 4, 5 games of little fellas. Oz kick, it's called, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
at least 5 games going out, and the people have stayed off the ground. So well done. They're giving all these little kids here's the Miller correspondent back, Benny Hanson. All these little kids are getting a pretty fair go out there, and it's good to see. There's hundreds of them out there.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Gee.
All right, take a guess, Damo. What really is in that cup? I doubt it's coffee.
It's Irish coffee.
Irish coffee.
Irish.
Wow, only the best.
Without the coffee.
Yeah.
No, that's a coffee. That's a definite coffee.
It's me mate Benny Hanson there. His young bloke plays for Nanji.
He certainly does.
Yep, and not a bad coffee. Ziggy's, I think they're called.
Oh, yeah. Well,
they do.
Are they on our sponsors list?
Yeah.
No, we'll get them on there for next year.
Yeah, get some free supply of coffee.
That wouldn't be too bad. That means we're going to have we've got a heater coming. I've been promised a fridge for the 27th time this year.
Yeah. What else?
Well, I've got a list.
Well, the fridge is there.
Yeah, well, we need a fridge.
I'll tell you what, Pirate, I'll bring it with the trophy next year in round 1.
That'd be good. The trophy that I'm yet to spot.
Wow.
Yep. But I'm just going through our list of sponsors here. Geez, we've been lucky, haven't we? It's a pretty good list.
Yep, 2 years in a row now, they just climb on board and yeah, they love it. So, and we love having them on board. I think it's fantastic. Well, we might take our second break because I don't think they're too far away from coming back from the half-time break. We'll be back at MSP shortly. Local football's home ground, 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Get cash for your scrap metal at Wright's Metal Recyclers.
Right, so how do we find Wright's? That's easy. From Redcliffs, drive straight along the Calder Highway, right? Right. Then left over the railway crossing into Coorong, right? Right. Then just drive 100 metres till you see the sign. Then turn right.
Right. Wright's Metal Recyclers, Coolong Avenue, Irimple. Free call 1800 656 200 and they'll put you right. Right?
Glory Box and Homemakers Furniture, a trusted name for comfort and quality for over 42 years. Beautiful lounges you just want to relax on. Home to leading brands Lazy Boy and IMG. Glory Box open every day on the corner of 15th and Etiwanda.
Tired of taking your family to the same old fast food places? Break the routine. Head to the Gateway Mildura. There the kids enjoy the play zone, while you can relax and enjoy the fantastic customer service in one of the spacious dining areas. With a menu that's delicious for both kids and adults alike and prices that are friendly on a family budget. Why settle for less when you can have the best? Say goodbye to the fast food joints. Hello, Gateway Mildura, where every meal is a treat for the whole family.
Are you suffering from dry eyes? Do you sometimes feel like they're burning? Has your medication made your eyes dry? Maybe it's allergies like hay fever caused by pollen or dust mites, or other environmental factors that are responsible. It could be a range of factors, but whatever the situation is, Mildura Optical can help. Book a consultation to help determine the type of dry eye you're suffering from, and more importantly, find the solution. Mildura Optical, 89 Langtree Avenue, Mildura.
Think JMP for all your residential, industrial and rural plumbing maintenance and gas needs. Available around the clock for all emergency works. Servicing the Sunraysia district. Specialising in block drains and drainage issues. Call Jason Moss Plumbing and Gas, 0408 579 216.
Mildura Forklifts, for sale, service and hire. They're your local forklift specialists. Drop into the showroom and see the best material handling brands. Linda and Hangchar forklifts, tenant sweepers and scrubbers, snorkel EWPs and a lot more. Whatever your needs, from long-term and casual hire to sales and servicing, all makes and models. Talk to your local forklift specialists. Mildura Forklifts, corner of 10th Street and Etiwanda Avenue, next to NZ.
When it comes to new flooring, there's only one choice.
And there's only one Choices. Choices Flooring Mildura.
All styles, all colours of carpets, luxury vinyl, timber, hybrid and laminate flooring and more.
And with over 100 years of combined experience, Choices friendly team will help you choose. Get a free measure and quote today.
See the state-of-the-art showroom open 6 days a week, 15th Street behind Uncle Monkey's. Choices Flooring Mildura and Choices Flooring Robinvale. The floor you've been searching for.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store and now your very own Hankook Masters dealer. Same great service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hankook, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes right up to large earth-moving machinery and offer free in-store battery testing. Good Deal Tyres and battery sales, 504 to 510 Benetook Avenue, Mildura.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. SFNL Football River. Local is home ground.
Grand Final 2024, Imperials taking on Wentworth and Imps. Looking the good so far, 2-7-19, Wentworth 1-3-9. Look, it's not the only game that we've got at the moment, though, is it, Louis Bulzomi?
Not at all, Dave Burrows. We have completed, of course, all of our football grand finals. We'll go and start with the only one that didn't happen on the main oval here at MSP. It happened on the back oval on the other side of the basketball stadium. Under 14, South Mildura taking the cup there. 7-3-45 in a close one. Wentworth 5-6-36. Well, for the under 16s, unfortunately for our great friend Ryan Tierney, his Bulldogs couldn't quite get the job done. In fact, they were belted, let's be fair. Irimple 11-10-76 to 3-2-20. Well done to Harper Milson, kicking a bag of half a dozen goals for the Swallows. The under 18s, Mildura and Irimple, both laden with great talent who have all played senior football and a bit of Pioneers footy, Dave.
Yeah, there you go.
And quarter time, 3 behinds each, but pretty similar to what we're seeing in the seniors. Half-time, Mildura led by 15 points, and then it was a bit of, hold my lemon, lime and bitters. I can't say beer because under 18, drinking responsibly.
Okay, fair call.
And the Swallows went bang, especially courtesy of Brody Ryan, who was the league best and fairest in the under 18s. He booted 5, Dusty Geyser kicked 2, and they kicked 7 goals, 6 to 1 behind the third term, to wrest the cup away from the Demons. 9-11-65 to 6-10-46, the final score there. And in the reserves, yes, I was going to Robin Bowell Houston with my nephew Rappelzomi in there, but they couldn't get it done. Irimple too good, completing a perfect season in the twos. 8-5-53 to 5-9-39, but it was a very hotly contested grand final, this one. Both sides showing why they were the two best in season 2024.
I can tell you when it comes to the netball, there's just been that upset that has just completely overshadowed everything that's happened with netball today.
Still trying to process it, but I guess, Dave, if there was going to be any team, with all due respect to the other 7, that were going to have a red-hot crack at knocking the seemingly insurmountable and almost immortal Wentworth, let's try and find more descriptive terms, it'll be OU United, because they've been the closest to do it.
Yes.
And, of course, we're the last to do it in 2019, and they got the job done by 5 points, 45 to 40. Kyron Nathan working wonders again. The coach of the year, of course, the coach of OU United's A grade. Catherine Brown as well, doing some wonderful work for them on court, as well as Al Irish, who both of them finished top 10 in the Hawkins medal, just incidentally. But I've got some other ones quickly. On the ground.
Get into it. Definitely,
well, Wentworth,
get into it, Louis.
They did triumph in the B grade, though. They defeated Robin Bowell Houston 47 to 28. Fell in the C grade to Irimple 34 to 28. We're still waiting on a C reserve score between those two sides. Under 17s Div 2 was Owen United 39, defeated Imperials 26. 17s Div 1 50, defeated Wentworth 27. Waiting on an under 15 2 score between Irimple and Robin Bowell Houston. In the under 15s Div 1, Irimple 42, defeated Mildura 30. Waiting on under 13s Div 2 score between Irimple and Redcliffe, but under 13s Div 1 it was Owen United 33 to South Mildura 29. So as far as representation goes with all the sides, well, the only one that's not out of all ones, and Damien, block your ears, Mer being the only one with any football and netball team here. Redcliffe do have the one, but Irimple and Wentworth Irimple and OU United so far in grade football and netball that they've had a grand final team in, they've won.
Yeah, well, there you go. I don't know what that says, but it says something, Louis.
Yeah, it does. It just says success in many forms.
Now, I'm going to hand it back over to Damien Bradshaw, because we should be talking about the senior football as well, of course, just about to start the second half, Damien.
Yes, both teams back out the ground, Dave. You can throw me back on the Play HQ for everyone that's just tuned in. I can tell you that the score's 2-7-19 Imperials. Wentworth 1-3-9. 10 points of difference at half-time Which has been like a heavyweight title fight. They've both been feeling each other out the first
6
half.
rounds in, yep.
A bit scared to sort of make a move, it seems like. But
defender's paradise out there, Damo.
the second half's going to be an absolute belter, I think. Someone will break this contest open sooner rather. Probably they may not either, but I've got a funny feeling that both of these teams are going to find each other very hard nut to crack in the second half.
Trying to round outside there, Damo, talking to all the patrons. Well, not all of them, some of them.
Yep.
There's not many out there that can get a real grip on the game either. So we're not on our own. The very experienced footballers outside the van, like Alan Mazzini and Paul Hogarth and a few others that don't really know. Yeah, he's got the dreadies going on and got a big beard. He's trying to look like me, except I haven't got the dreadies. I've asked him how to grow them.
Has Paul Hogarth aged?
Not a lot.
Jeez.
Well, he doesn't look like it, does he? He's pretty fit. He rides his bike a lot. He's on the low-fat chips today too, so...
didn't look any different when I played under 17s then against him.
He was... we've talked about him before. He was... If he didn't get 40, he was pretty disappointed with himself, Paul Hogarth. What a champion he... He was a bit unfortunate at the era that he played.
Absolutely.
Oh, Tony Hickey just had a mortgage on the BNF for most of the time. So Hogarth was, pretty good. Mazzini wasn't bad either.
Yeah, old legs played for North Adelaide.
He could play. I played basketball with him in that too, and he was good. Just naturally talented.
At the start of the second half, gentlemen, the 2024 Sunraysia Football Netball League Grand Final, where Imperials lead by 10 points at the moment. Anybody's grand final. Let's see what happens in the second half. I think we're in for an entertaining second half of football. I don't know what we're waiting for. Mr. Brewell's just making sure the ground is clear.
A couple more Oz kickers coming off just now. Over in the left forward pocket down the Sturt Highway end.
We'll be underway in the third term. 10 points separates these two teams. He holds the ball off to start the third term, Lou. You take it away.
There's your siren. All right. As Damien Bradshaw said, quite the heavyweight title fight. We're 6 rounds in. 6 to go as we see Riley Burns latch onto that one. Handball into McDonald, tipping Woody off the left. Roosts it nice and high. Wall gets shoved underneath that by Hickey, and the umpire saw it too. But was it in the back, though? That's the question. I thought more side, but anyway, his angle was better than mine. Wall will take the kick. Buntain in the best seat here. Goes through his hands. Leaves it for Colby Hards behind him. He puts a tackle on Sapupo, who grimaces in pain after that. Not surprising when anyone with the surname Hards gets physical with you.
Solid tackle, that one. Yeah, I didn't see a lot in that free kick either. But anyway, it's been a good battle all day, the two ruckmen. Jensen's been a pretty good day. Burns is holding it up too, so the ball gets out the back to Jack Cottrell. So what happened then? He got felled afterwards,
He got front-chested by Hurley, but the umpire, Brewell, said it happened a little bit too late downfield. I thought it happened simultaneously.
Bit undisciplined, actually, in the grand final. Free kick to Mr. Buntain. Don't know what for. He goes short. He finds the tile. Unlucky.
Maybe that should have been a free.
That's true. Maybe the umpires haven't started all that well because that's the first 4 decisions that no one's agreed with.
So Matt Cameron really had his head knocked off there too by Aaron Lasky.
Including the one that wasn't paid.
Yeah, so umpire said, give it to me. I'll ignore all that. Up they go again. Burns that time down straight to Lasky. He throws it on the right foot and goes nowhere. Burns tried to tap it out of there. That was well done. There they go out at Lasky again. Couldn't do anything with it. Latore for the ruse. Out of there. Throws O'Donnell. Nearly had his head ripped off.
He braced for it.
He takes a free kick.
He could feel tyres behind him.
In the Imperials' defence. Yep. Deep in their back line, really.
Braced and ducked as well, I thought. Anyway, comes out here.
So Jones Fox.
Cottrell in best spot.
Yep. Yeah, he mishit that kick, O'Donnell.
Fox had no chance. He goes inside to Dick Jensen, who I've mentioned, I think is playing a pretty handy game for the Roos. He gets the big lefty.
Whoa.
Oh, Hancock with a chance. He's nearly kicked a goal from, how far? 20 metres outside the 50 there.
Just close to 70.
I like the way Riley Buntain does it.
Yeah.
Well, they would be nearly 70. Yeah.
Yep.
2-7-19 Imperials. Wentworth moves at 1-4-10.
I couldn't agree more with that call, Damo, with the way and how desperate Buntain was to get to that.
Colby Hards brings it out and kicks it straight to none other than Blaine Grillsbury.
Yeah, well, this is it's this end of the ground, isn't it? So that it's hard to get it out, and there's a mark. So Jared Brander just got rid of Mazzini by a little bump, which the umpire said was fair enough. And Brander's he's in a pretty rough spot.
He didn't do much wrong than Matt Mazzini, did he?
No, if anyone's going to kick a goal, he's going to go the around the corner sort of job here, that Jared Brander. I'd like to watch the reaction of the player after the goal. He's got it. So he's still the only goal kicker for Winnie, but he's got two. That was a pretty special kick.
He put his hand straight up.
Yep.
Imperials 2-7-19, Wentworth movement on to 2-4.
Yep, 2-4-16.
2-4-16, back to 3 points the difference here at the MSP. Well, thanks to Drag Supplies. What do we travel, lose? 3.5 minutes into the third term next SMGT.
That's right.
Great goal for Jared Brander.
Yeah, you can almost call it Jared Brander pocket because they are very difficult to kick goals from, even with the around-the-body snap.
He turned around and gives the spectators a little bit of a hurry up there too. Must have been getting some advice. Ball goes up, Burns that time down the right hand. Prendergast over it, as well as Lasky. Oh, he takes a hard tackle in there, and Mr. Brewell says, I'll have the ball. A great big crowd on the hill, Pirate. Big crowd right around the whole ground. It's great to see so many people here for the grand final.
It's turned out not a bad day. The wind's not
too bad, is it?
Not super bad.
Burns,
Sun's out a little bit now.
Balance on the right foot, swings it inboard. That's well done. Aaron Lasky's going to have a shot at goal, kick straight out the full.
No, he's not. Duck was hoping it was going to go out there. He got absolutely bamboozled with the bounce of the ball and nearly went through for a goal. But anyway.
So Imperials are going to move on to 2-8-20. Wentworth 1-4-10. 10 points the difference. The ball gets brought in very quickly to Jack Cottrell, was it? I think it is Mr. Cottrell with the football. Goes short. Finds his teammate out there in front of the Blues bus shoulder. Long down the line. Big Pat goes at it. Ball's on the ground again.
Oh!
Is that Rory Hooper?
It is, yeah. No fear from him.
Well, someone coming the other way wasn't too bad either. I think it was B. Rad Hards, number 8.
That surprised me, wouldn't it? Bit of courage for Brad Hards.
Yeah.
Sobkowiak gets around the corner, Buntain, drop it. Hard mark. Matt Cameron's there with him. He goes back into play. Kept Wentworth alive there in one way.
That was not easy from Buntain. Not only going back with the flight to try and take that mark, but even getting pushed towards his defensive goal, trying to maintain possession. He did it exquisitely to hold that play up.
Back to 9 points, Pirate. 10 points, sorry.
Yeah, nearly halfway through the third quarter, and we've had 3 goal kickers for the day so far.
4 points.
Yeah, but only 3 blokes have troubled the goal scorer. So Wentworth tried to come through with force, well held up by Im's backline that's been doing the job all day. Harry Prendergast tried to go through. Now there's about 4 lie on top of it. One of them's Nick Jensen, and laying on top of him was Riley Burns and about 6 others. So we'll get another stoppage. Umpire Brewell out in the forward pocket in front of the change rooms. I don't think these blokes have had much of a spell in the ruck, and it's pretty even actually. No one really won a decisive tap there. Come down to the feet, and we'll have to go through it all again. So up we go. The wrestle's on. Burns gets a big smack on that one. Imps can't get it out. They turn the corner. Colby Hard's got a fist on that for the spoil. Went down to the front of the pack, and another tackle will cause another stoppage. Just about 3 or 4 in less than a minute, perhaps.
Yeah, Brad Hard's again there.
He doesn't mind putting a tackle on, does he?
Loves it. Feasts on it.
So the same 2 rucks again and again and again. Jensen probably, nothing decisive there, and we'll go, no, we've got a free kick for holding the ball.
It's another Brad, this time Valance.
Yeah, so not a lot of time there for the Wenny player to get rid of the ball, and Valance has kicked it out, found Mazzini. It's on the back flank. A little bit undecided, so in there, popping ball up. Hickey gets rid of one opponent. Wall comes over the top, gets it to the front of the pack. Ends up with Murdoch, who kicks it to the pocket. Probably not the best place to kick it, really, but they'll get a throw in just around from their goals, the Wenny boys.
Yeah, well, Andy Wall doing Andy Wall things once again, leaping up, and even though he didn't take the mark, he had 3 teammates front and centre ready to wrestle that one away. Classic work from Andy Wall as Jensen falls to the front, doesn't take it. Cameron just gets a handball away as a kick slews out, but Goes left for one behind, bringing Wentworth to 2-5-17 on the Mildura Ag scoreboard. 3 points behind. Imperials 2-8-20. Third quarter here of the SFNL Grand Final in season 2024. 8 minutes gone for SNGT.
As Wentworth, Imperials bring, I was reading a test section in. Colby Hards brings the ball back in. Sutton's under, what's going to bend, is going to beat everybody. No injuries today, all for Callahan's physios.
We had the scare with Tyler Tiles in the first quarter, but he's played on since. So there have just been some numbness and tightness in one of his legs, but he's okay now. As Sutton brings the ball back into play, Hancock, he wasn't even looking at the face of the goals, it nearly swung back in, but it's gone for one behind.
Well, he might have one. Is Wade Minter out there?
I haven't called his name yet.
No, I don't think he is for it, actually.
I think he's crook. Someone asked me at half-time what happened to him, and I said, I don't know, and I can't see him, so...
All for Callahan's physios. The injury report, no, I haven't seen Wade Minter since the start of the game.
I didn't call his name once.
No.
For a possession, no.
No, definitely not out there. The vice-captain. Waiting for the footy to come back. Yeah, over there.
Yeah, it's not caught in the net. No, we know that much.
So Colby Hards, Deacon Avenue and MSP's going to
got
get back in. He'll go short, straight up the middle. Can't find Brad Valance. McDonald give the ball away quickly to Hancock. He's taking a snap.
Oh! Just.
And just misses to the right-hand side.
But there's no play up the other end of the ground really at all, is there? It's all down in Wentworth's forward half at the advantage end, but geez, Gibbs having a trouble getting it past their centre line. But look, holding up okay at the moment as the ball comes back in from Colby Hards looking for the big fella in Byrne. Jensen gets a fist on it. Bradley Hards at the front of the pack gets a left footer forward a little bit. Bryce Hards knocks it in front of himself towards the boundary line, then he slips over. And in front of Mr. Cottrell, it goes out over the line for a throw-in.
1 point the difference. Imps lead by 1 point. 20 plays 19.
If someone can kick 3 goals on their own, they're going to win the game, aren't they? The only one with a real chance of that at the moment is Brander, who's got the 2.
2/3 of the way there, I was going to say.
Yeah, so Jensen probably won that one over the back to Carter, who went in was immediately tackled by Bryce Hards, is it? Yep, last one up is Bryce Hards, the medalist. So here they go again. Same 2 blokes in the ruck for most of the day. Mr. Cottrell got a kick forward. Umpire says play on. Galbraith couldn't grab it. Sapupo's there for Wentworth. So is Latore putting a tackle on, and we get another throw up. But this time it's right in front of us, so we can actually see it. Byrne probably won it down to Bryce Hards. He gets a handball out to McHugh. Backwards to the shovel. Little ball forward. Tippermoody went one hand, couldn't gather. Good smother on, though. But the ball ends up with Sutton. Then Tipper puts a... Well, I don't know why it wasn't gone. It was a pretty good tackle by Tippermoody.
It's a great tackle.
Imp's got an extra pep in there, step 2 now, Pirate, with that little play from Tippermoody.
Well, he hasn't been sensational, but he's done
his moments.
Yeah, he's had his moments.
Kicked the 1 goal too, as well.
Jensen Burns for another go at it. Carter wrapped up by Douglas.
Holding on. It's the shovel. Dug too deep into him.
Yeah, there. So Jack Carter with a free kick. He had a great final series for the Roos. He goes long and down the line. Buntane's there. Here comes Brad Valance.
Peel for out the full, but nothing doing.
I don't think the water boy should be there encouraging the umpire.
No,
Right?
just trying to find where the boundary umpire was. He was well away from that, but still had enough of a long view of it.
A point the difference. Imperials lead. Third 2 at MSP on the Direct Supply scoreboard. No, I guess that's happy out. Ball on the ground.
We certainly have a Callahan physiotherapy injury update. Taron Lasky really grimacing in pain, but this happened 2 weeks ago, and he came back on and kicked the goal. So fingers crossed for the Green Machine's sake he can do the same. It was around the same time of the game too, if I remember.
I wonder if it's the same injury, Luke.
Yeah, possibly. But he's getting it looked at, though.
That was well done from Brad Valance. Hurried it out there on the right foot. Top stuff from Joden Fox. Takes a bounce. Gets out of trouble.
Oh! No, it was right on.
Andy Wall's clever.
Perfect shoulder height to not give the free kick away. Yeah.
What's the Wentworth skipper going to do? He's going to go long. That's a great kick of the footy.
Yeah. Nearly there, and he had Fox charging right at him too, so he almost kicked straight into Fox.
Fox come over the mark for my
May have.
Scores are level.
Yep.
20 apiece. Colby Hards goes short. Yeah, finds Simon Keller. Is it Valence? Valence Bradley. Yep, busy back to Colby Hards. Yep, that's Callahan. Will O'Donnell amongst it, some of a big tackle. So 2 goals, 8 apiece. 22 goals, 8, 20 apiece on the Drag Supply scoreboard. 13 minutes gone, the third term, thanks to SMGT, Barry.
Yeah, and when he wants some goals here, they really want a couple of goals, boys, because
they're burning some ball, aren't they?
It's definitely the advantage end. The ball's just not going up Imps's end at all as Byrne got a 2-fister down the front. When he come back to almost the top of the square, certainly across the goal. Well done, Mazzini.
Yeah, that was what Miranda.
Yeah, and held on to at the same time.
Yep.
McHugh comes out, kicks it along the ground. He's got a bit of a problem. Oh, he tried to kick it in, stubbed his toe in the dirt. Then he's got a free kick.
Oh, that's tough.
That was soft.
Oh, yes, it looked like McHugh.
He did.
If he had to kick off the ground, it would have been deliberate. He was fearing that, so he's kind of stumped it, and he got pushed it back.
Just look at the divot he's caused. Anyway, he plays on. Gets around one, then he kicks into the man of the mark, so things are a little bit comical at the moment. To even make it worse, Bradley Hards kicks it out the forward. You don't see that too often. He's looking for Bryce, didn't get him.
Yep.
It was a funny few minutes there of footy.
It was.
Latore out of lead. No, dropped it. Colby Hards hot his hammer though.
Bryce Hards.
Waller. He's somewhere around this.
He's front and centre.
He'll stay on the ground.
Now he's got it. Legged. Yep, picked up.
Had to be Bluey.
Yep.
Well,
Then when he gets the
Dow now scores a level in the grand final. We've got a bit of life breathing in this game, but Dow struggle really.
Yeah, Fox has it now, Damo.
Yep, Jaden Fox will pump them deep and long towards goal. Across the face.
Hickey, got it.
And Luke Hickey running an open goal and kick one for the green and whites.
Right near their faithful too. The beautiful green marquees in the left forward pocket down the Vineyard end. Full of life with that play. And Imperials break Wentworth spirits.
3-8-26. Imperials move to Wentworth 2-8-20 on the Axel Drag Supply scoreboard. Barry, that's a good bit of football.
Yeah, that tackle slipped down to Waller's ankles, so a bit stiff, but it was a nice kick from him going forward, and then Hickey was smart enough to read the ball out the back of the pack. So that's exactly what Wentworth didn't want.
No.
They got the advantage end, well, seems to be the advantage end. They haven't been able to capitalise just yet, have they?
No.
So we get another ball up into the centre of the ground. Your man Noonan's in the ruck now.
Oh, good. Long overdue for today.
Yeah, he gets comprehensively beat there, but the tap didn't really go to anyone, except for Cole, who got it forward a little bit. Cameron picks it up, handball to Carter, who missed it. Bradley Hards is in there fighting for the ball with Carter. A couple of hard nuts there. Carter actually ended up with it, did he? I know. Hards pinched it back off him at the last second, handed the ball back to umpire Brewell.
Yep, Galbraith doing nicely to cut through that pack and cut off that handball from Cameron.
I reckon when he need 2 before the end of the quarter. Here's Wall going to fly. Way over the top he went. Got tunnelled a little bit, but nothing paid there. When he come out to Carter by hand, he gets absolutely smashed. Hards goes in again. They're going in pretty well.
And Carter just brushes off as if nothing happened.
No, he's a tough little bugger, isn't he? There's a few toughies out there.
Like Noonan with Zaya Johnson around 18.
That was good guts from Bryce Hards too to stand
everyone. That from him and from Carter as well.
Burns down to
Prendergast.
Oh, in fact, Fox should have taken a free kick and didn't.
Well,
Scatting, is it Scatting or Murdoch?
Someone's going to take control here. Like, you're going to get one of these really good players that's going to have to have a burst to break this open a little bit, whether it's Bryce Hards or Waller or whatever. But the shovel, that's too high.
Has to be.
You know what? The umpiring hasn't been too bad in my view. That was definitely there, and umpire Brewell did it pretty well.
Kodiak, no, they've been going in hard for it. Scott, they're all amongst it now.
Sutton.
Yeah, Sutton goes inboard to Sapupo. He's on a heap of pressure though. Yeah, it comes through.
Niall.
Yeah, Niall.
Balance.
Off to Ben Galbraith. Takes a bounce.
Oh, he's off
Takes
to the races.
He's on the dash. Goes long down the line. Luke Hickey's out there. Could run onto this. You just got to pick it up, the big fella. Give it off to teammate and Waller. He's going to take a pass at Alex Douglas.
Beautiful play, Imps.
Play on's the call.
Hey, he's got it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, shovel. Just got enough.
Much to the disdain of the Wendy frothy drinkers.
Yep, and the Imps frothy drinkers giving it right back to them.
There's not as many as them, though.
No. But they're trying to hold their own, though, in terms of the decibel meter. We'll see how loud they can get here if Douglas can put this one through the big sticks, and he does not quite. It goes to the left. The one behind, but they take their lead now to 7 points. Imperials 3-9-27 to Wentworth 2-8-20 thanks to Mildura Ag. Now, if you didn't know the score and I told you that Wentworth had doubled their score this quarter, Damo, you would have thought, well, they've put on a massive amount on the board, but it's only 1 goal for.
Yeah, as the ball comes back into play, down at wing, on the ground, comes out. Wentworth, now that it's back into no man's land, O'Donnell through a bit of traffic, gets on his right foot for Imperials. Prendergast tries to run on it and does. Takes a chest mark, goes short. Teammate, over to Bryce Hards, ill-directed. Tristan Parker for the Roos, chops that off. Tannen Hurley near the boundary line, gets around 1, round 2.
Nope.
It brings it back in for a short pass.
Yep, turned over.
Yeah, I think the umpire's...
Mark Wentworth.
Sobkowiak, I think he's got the ball, hasn't he?
Could well be.
He goes along down the line. Luke Hickey's underneath that.
Well done.
Takes a good mark.
Did
he would have heard them footsteps coming, Luke.
He didn't care. Luke Hickey.
Good grab for the big
Took the
fella
crunch.
Fritz. Bryce Hards puts on a lead to the pocket. He gets ignored. Where's he going to go, Parry?
I'll go to Burns, I'd say. We'll try to get him, but he missed him, and I think Parker's jumped in the way. Is it Parker? Well, when he got it on the back flag anyway. Grills.
Yeah.
So he'll left foot it down the line. Oh, that's a terrific mate. Sapupo with a great mark at between the wing and half back. Get it forward to Brander as quick as you can, mate, because they're flooding back the Imps boys. Tannen Hurley puts a spoil on the other side there. Done well. Now he fights for it again. The umpire will come in and pat himself on the backside, which indicates he wants the ball, and it'll be a throw up.
And tell his teammate to go down and cover him in 50. That's what the pat the back means.
So up we go again. Riley Byrne kicks it forward with a big lefty. Fox couldn't grab it. Comes out the back. I think the shovel, he got it to Tipperwood. He put a balk on, then he fell over. It's going to be a kick. It's going to be a goal. He was going to get another kick anyway, boys, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But he's kicked somewhat of a special goal from about 30 out. Yep.
Yeah, that's a contender for goal today for Butcher and Deacon, isn't it?
Now, Pirate, I know how much you love Dennis Cometti. That was cork in the ocean like from the 92 grand final. He slipped down, bobbed back up, and then caressed it home.
Said about 5 minutes ago, someone's going to have to stand up. Mentioned his name. Could be him. Could be him. It's...
He's throwing his weight around a lot now too, up the ground, and putting a good hurting on his opponents when they have the football.
See that he had a bit of a mind change 10 or 15 minutes ago and started to really put in the long stride. So that was a great goal. Now, when he'll get a clearance out of the middle, gee, that's a hoof. That's a fair hoof from Cottrell. Gets it right to the goal square. Who's out the back?
Brander.
It's Brander. That's a goal.
Yes!
That's a goal to Brander.
Yep. Not enough paint on the post to stop that. What a reply.
Well, that took all of, 5 seconds?
5 seconds, and fittingly, the two ex-AFL players kicked the last 2 goals.
Wentworth just said,
back
no,
to
you
back.
don't, boys.
No, not happening.
Score check, Louis, please.
Imperials 4-9-33, Wentworth 3-8-26, thanks to Mildura Ag, 21.5, almost gone for SMGT in this third quarter.
Back to 7
Wow.
points.
There's life now, boys.
Wade Hancock on the ball. Brad Valance inside the centre square as well. Bryce Hards, his normal position. Ball goes up. Jensen and Burns go. Burns down towards Bradley Valance. He gets a right fist to it. Cottrell comes out there in the right foot for the bruise. Another thumping kick inside his forward line. Regan Scott couldn't do much with it. Colby Hards in amongst it and over it. As you'd expect Colby Hards to be, along with Darcy Hogarth.
I think that was Noonan as well for Wentworth that dived on it and kept it inside the 50.
Burns and Jensen go out again. Burns flicks it out of the right hand cleverly on the Bryce Hards. It's right under Lane McHugh. Can he get out of trouble? He does. He sold Prendergast into a bit though, but they get out there cleverly and then the Imperials through Darcy Hogarth again. He's right in the centre of the ground. Andy Wall just chops off. Big Donald Tipperwood. He's clever too.
Yeah.
Wentworth are going to get out of trouble. Tristan Parker's got a Paddock to move in. Bryce Hards is going to have to contend with that.
Oh, cat and mouse.
Yeah, done well. Didn't get anywhere in the end. Tannen Hurley runs onto it, so Cottrell gets hit.
Oh, we tackle.
This is a grand final now.
Yeah.
Hurley pokes there with his foot. Alex Douglas about to run onto it for Imperials.
Shepherd McHugh.
Just ran on his right foot and goes long.
Fox!
Jaden Fox with a big grab.
Oh,
no. Not yet.
It looked magnificent, but the ball didn't stay with him as he landed.
Gee, I'll tell you what, it was touch and go. I nearly would have played that. I reckon he's just about at it.
I reckon he had long enough for it.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Yeah.
Maybe just enough's not
Bree said
good
no.
enough.
So we've got a ball up. Deep in the forward pocket.
Definitely lifted a bit, hasn't it? The crowd's into it a bit more now. Here's Imps now with a
shovel.
Pick up down the back. Tippin Woody again. Tippin Woody again.
Yeah or no?
No, he missed that one. He looks the one, doesn't he, at the moment? He looks the most likely for Imps. And, of course, Brandon down the other ends, he's got all three of the goals for Wenny. So
4-10-34, that moves Imperials on to Pari. Wentworth 3-8-26. 8 points of difference. 23 minutes gone, the third term. Ball's out, back out. That's a free kick, not paid. Comes out there from Galbraith for Imperials. Hooper chopped that off. O'Donnell now with the ball. Takes one high. That's good pressure from Sutton. The ball goes out of bounds. That will suit Wentworth fine this late in the third term. They do. 8 points down at the moment. 4-9-33 plays 3-8-26 on the Drag Supply scoreboard. Umpire throws it back in. Jensen and Burns are going again. Jensen that time. Stalemate, Blake McDonald, whoever that was, he wrapped Lane McHugh up as quick as he grabbed the ball. Boisterous crowd. Burns that time, I reckon. Jensen now on the ground, gets out that left foot. Colby Hard's going to be first to run onto it. Gets rid of it by the left hand over to Simon Callahan. He's done well there, Callahan. Bryce Hard's got a paddock to move it if he can pick it up. Gets it over by hand.
Got 10-pin bowling out there,
pretty good football. Hard's there was Will O'Donnell, I think, brought it back in.
Scatting!
Tippin Woody took a beauty.
That is courage from Jaden Scatting.
Tippin Woody's given away a kick. That's what he's done.
But he would have got the mark anyway, I thought. The one that probably Fox should have got paid a minute earlier, but that was something else. His life would have flashed before his eyes, Jaden Scatting. But he lives the fight on with a brilliant grand final saving mark in the third quarter. Buntain with a grand final helping fist over the top of that pack. That one goes out of bounds in front of, as you said, Damo, Louis Bus Shelter. And I'm happy to be named after that. Shout out to Jimmy Wilson, the great manager here at Mildura Sporting Precinct. Good friend of mine too.
Yeah, and hello the rest of Mildura City Councils.
Yep.
Jensen and Burns go at it. Burns, that's on the right hand. Stalemate. Ball's on the ground. It's about to come out of there though. Flipped out of there. Wentworth come by foot. I reckon it was Carter. Murdoch takes a run at it. Couldn't do anything. Simon Callahan has really first back to it for Imperials. He's caught. He gets rid of it first though. The boundary line beats everyone, Pari.
Yep. That's the worst place you can possibly be where Callahan was there, running
the wrong way.
Running the wrong way, trying to pick the ball up off the ground with 15 blokes chasing you. It's just not the best feeling in the world.
You're never going to do a big enough U-turn, are you? Luke Hickey that time by the left hand.
Work harder. Got the little kick away, and now Parker received the handball. Probably didn't really want it himself. McHugh got him down. Ball spills free. Now McHugh dives over it. Parker almost got into his back. Umpire gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Good first and second effort from Lane McHugh.
Yep. We go again. He up against Jensen. Jensen won the tap down. Goes through Sutton's hands. And again,
another free kick.
Bowls his way into that one, but he's given it away. All right.
Last couple of free kicks he's given away.
Yep. Cottrell.
Where's Brander?
Hancock held out of that. Doesn't matter. Brando's got this one. Gets it in for his fourth. Maintains that 100% strike rate for Wentworth goals as Jared Brander, the 2024 Tommy Bland medalist. In the margin, back to 2 points in the 2024 Grand Final. 4-8-32 Wentworth. Imperials 4-10-34. Thanks to Mildura Ag Supplies. Almost 27 minutes for SMGT. Shadows of three-quarter time.
I'm just going back to Benny McGlynn's interview before the game, boys. He said, don't forget about Wade Hancock.
Yep.
Gave him a fair...
He did.
Well, he hasn't done a hell of a lot. Maybe he's about to really get into it, but he was the one that crashed that pack there flying for the mark, and Brander was out the back. And make no mistake, it was a pretty clever kick from Jared Brander. He's got his fourth, but he's the only one that's kicking any goals from.
That's right.
Louis.
And then Hancock, even though he hasn't troubled the scorers. He's doing a great side act with that crash of the pack and the corralling of Callahan earlier, where he was caught up against the boundary line. So
And Aaron Lasky
get
back on
involved.
the ground for Imperials too.
What did I say? He was going to come back.
Bryce Hards with an outfield catch there. Should have almost been paid. Wasn't. They play on Wentworth coming out there in the left foot down the line. Early takes a good grab for the green and whites.
Tane out here if he wants him.
Yeah.
Heard to switch it every now and again. But
Well, he's got his hands on his knees. He's probably not wanting to get it.
What is he doing there?
Oh, he's gone short to a whole sea of Roos players. Tyler's one of them. And I think he's got the free kick. Yep, catching Galbraith red-handed.
Get out of...
Oh, no.
Why they all run back and get in the fray of Jared Brander?
Yep.
So I'll never understand that. He had 5 Imps blokes and 4 Wenny blokes stand in front of him.
Three-quarter time here at the MSP, the 2024 Grand Final. Imperials 4-10-34. Wentworth 4-6, 4-8-32. 2 points of difference on the Mildura Supply scoreboard. We'll be back shortly. Local footy's home ground, River 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store and now your very own Hancock Masters dealer. Same great service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hancock, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes right up to large earth-moving machinery and offer free in-store battery testing. Good Deal Tyres and battery sales, 504 to 510 Benetooke Avenue, Mildura.
Tired of taking your family to the same old fast food places? Break the routine. Head to the Gateway Mildura. There the kids enjoy the play zone, while you can relax and enjoy the fantastic customer service in one of the spacious dining areas, with a menu that's delicious for both kids and adults alike at prices that are friendly on a family budget. Why settle for less when you can have the best? Say goodbye to the fast food joints. Hello, Gateway Mildura, where every meal is a treat for the whole family.
For over 50 years, Australian families have started their day the same way, with dollar curtains and blinds. Maybe you should too. Explore Australia's largest range of curtains, blinds, shutters and awnings. Your one-stop shop for indoor and outdoor window coverings with friendly experts ready to help. When you choose dollar curtains and blinds, you're supporting locally made and designed. Book your free measure and quote today. Dollar curtains and blinds. Value in every dollar.
Are you suffering from dry eyes? Do you sometimes feel like they're burning? Has medication made your eyes dry? Maybe it's allergies like hay fever caused by pollen or dust mites, or other environmental factors that are responsible. It could be a range of factors, but whatever the situation is, Dura Optical can help. Book a consultation to help determine the type of dry eye you're suffering from, and more importantly, find the solution. Mildura Optical, 89 Langtree Avenue, Mildura.
Home feels like a warm embrace. Home feels like everything's in place. Home feels like you even when you're not here. It's full of all your memories and things you hold dear. So when it comes time for you to find a home, we'll help you in your journey as if it was our own. Professionals are helping people every single day, standing right beside you every step of the way. Home feels like professionals.
Harvey Norman, your home of premium kitchen appliances. Right now, discover Fisher & Paykel's state-of-the-art collection with amazing offers in-store and online. Buy a selected fridge, oven, cooktop or dishwasher and save up to $500. Bundle 2 or more and save an additional 10%. Upgrade now with this huge offer. Up to $500 off selected Fisher & Paykel appliances, plus save an additional 10% when you buy 2 or more. Hurry, limited time, now at Harvey Norman. Best brands, best range, best prices, guaranteed. Conditions apply.
You're unbelievable. For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Grand Final 2024 Imps taking on Wentworth at the Mildura Sporting Precinct. And did I just hear someone say that now we've got a Grand Final?
Yeah, don't know who it was, Bugs, but yeah, 4-10. 4-10-34, Imperials Wentworth of 4-8-32. 2 points of difference at three-quarter time. Yeah, we've got a grand final in our hands. 2 points at three-quarter time in the grand final, Dave, is as close as you can get. Really, it's. I don't know who's going to win it from here, Parry. I'm still going to stick with Wentworth, but I don't know.
I've been on Wenny all year, so I'd be a hypocrite if I'd changed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they wouldn't mind is another goal kicker. You got a few blokes that have kicked over 10 and 15. Hancock 36, Cottrell kicks goals, Sapupo, McDonald, Latore. One of them's going to have to help out Brando, who's got all 4 goals for Wenny. It just looked like Anthony McDonald, Tippenwoody was having a bit of a go that quarter. He gave away a couple of free kicks, but it was through pretty aggressive behaviour, flying in pretty hard. So Waller's got 2 goals. Alex Douglas got a goal. Luke Hickey's Hickey had a nice quarter then too, didn't he? He did pretty well. Who's going to tire first in the ruck? That's another one. They've been good all day, those two, going at it, hammer and tongs. First goal. Geez, wouldn't you love 2 in a row here?
Yep.
Straight away.
Could we make a difference in the end?
Look at the... Geez, the huddle's had some people around a bit. I don't know why. You're 42 blokes back at the huddle. You're not going to hear much, are you? But they all went out there and they tried. But so we'll have a bit of a... The usual thing here is at this ground is it takes everyone a long time to get off the ground, doesn't it?
Well, expect everyone ill. But all I'm trying to have a listen, I suppose, prior to quarter time and three-quarter time. So we're about to start the last term of the 2024 Sunraysia Football Netball League Grand Final between the Imperials and Wentworth. 2 points of difference. The Imperials lead by 14-34. Wentworth 4-8-32 on the Mildura Supply scoreboard. It's anyone's from here, simple as that. That's probably an old cliche you could use, but it is anybody's game of footy. No one's really grabbed it by the scruff of the neck.
Still not off the ground, these people.
Knuckleheads, seriously.
It's not hard, is it?
No. Someone now just walking parallel along the fence line too, where that Beatrix Hill is put far. Not lightly.
At the Imps tents, there's still 20 on the ground as well.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Trying to get through the one gate.
Looks like Punt Road and Hoddle Street at 5 p.m. weekdays.
The Imps can't.
Yeah.
The Imps can't do much about it, can they?
No.
Or even 11th Street here.
And you can't start OH&S and all types of stuff for that going
No,
on.
no.
Umpire holds the ball off to start the last term of the 2024 Sunraysia Football Netball League Grand Final. 2 points of difference. The Imperials lead by 2 points. Rucks go at it. Burns and Jensen that time. Down to McDonald's feet. He can't pick it up though. The umpire's going to say, give it here. I'll bowl that up again as the Torre and Jack Cottrell move out of the way. 2 points in it. Umpire throws it up. Burns and Jensen go at it again. Jensen that time. As far as Cottrell, he gets there the right foot. There was just kicked it into a pack. Lasky goes backwards near the wall. Wentworth skipper takes the mark and plays on straight away. Whoa, what's the umpire called there? Free kick to Wentworth.
Holding no Imperials, is it? Or is he going to... Yeah. It is.
Yep.
Sometimes they point one way and it's actually meant to be the other, but no, it was right this time.
It was. And Aaron Lasky's going to take the kick and play on pretty quickly indeed. It's well done from the Wentworth defence.
Yeah, he's trying to
clean, runs it over.
trying to do the hip and shake there, McDonald, Tip and Woody, but Sokobiak really wasn't phased. Pulled the plug, literally. Yep. All right, I'll keep talking, all right. Apologies for a little technical difficulty there. We're back on live here on River 1467 Local Footy's home ground. There hasn't been any addition to the score while We were silenced, but we're back in full voice now. Prendergast with a bit of a banana effort as he was getting tackled down. Does register a score, the first of the final quarter for either side. And it's the Green Machine who take it. 4:11:35 to 4:8:32, thanks to Mildura Ag.
2.5 minutes gone in the last term as Blaine Grills brings it back with that trusty left foot, just about up the middle. Andy Wall's underneath it, can't take the grab. On the ground, at Sutton. Oh, funny as far as Burns, he's going to shrew it back in there on the left foot. Who's underneath this? Only Wentworth through scatting. Douglas is going to run on it for Imperials, tried to get it back to Waller and couldn't.
What on Grills?
That off and ran it out
But he knew that was coming about 3 moves away.
3 points the difference. 3 minutes gone in the last quarter, thanks to SMGT. Umpire's about to throw this back in. Right beside the Imperials' forward pocket point post. They're going to go at it. Luke Hickey, no one. McDonald's going to try and run it out there and does for Wentworth. Brander's underneath it. Buntone likewise.
Good work, Bazzini.
So Buntone runs onto it. He spots Burns out wide and finds him. Big ruckman, what he should have taken. Gets around Hutton Cole on the Chris McLean. He's under pressure from Sapupo. Kicks it straight into Jack Carter. A nuggety little ball on ball for the Roos. He's had a great final series, this fella. So Jack Carter's going to go long. It's just the line and does. The big pack goes out. James Noonan under it. So too is Burns. Colby Hards there got the ball for Imperials. Finds Will O'Donnell. He got
clean.
He got pretty well caught straight away from Sutton. And Brad Hards run Tyler Tyres out of bounds. 3 points the difference. The 2024 grand final. Ben Drumpol's about to throw it back in. That's on the direct supply scoreboard. Burns and Jensen are going to go at it again. Jensen, that's on the left hand. Down towards McDonald. He can't do anything with it. Lasky comes out of there for Imperials. On the ground. Well done from Brad Valance. Throws it on the right foot. Blaine Grills now got hold of for Wentworth. Gets it out there on the left foot. Well done from James Noonan. His opponent pretty easily. Gets on the right foot. And that's a really, really nice grab from Wade Hancock in front of Regan Scott. What can the Wentworth champion do with this, Parry?
Only do one thing. It's to kick it towards his full forward who flew against 3 of them, brought it to ground. Cole went in, and what's the umpire picked out here? He's got a free kick to Cole, who tried to play on, but he'll be told to scoot back around and get behind the mark, which was pretty fortunate for him, really, because he was tackled as he tried to play on. He kicks it to the top of the square for Brander, who got hands to it, couldn't get it. Comes out, Carter's taken a mark.
Not 15.
Wasn't it 15?
No,
anyway, straight away, unless it was touched or not 15, one of the two. Anyway, it's in the forward pocket for Wenny. The boys on the hill are pretty boisterous at the moment. You can hear them from over here.
Yep.
So what do we got, boys? There's 3 points in it, is it?
35-32 Imperials way.
So Imps up by 3 points, and we've been going. Louis, do you know?
Yep, SMGT, 5.5 minutes.
Thank you. Shot on goal from, I think it was Murder. Here's a chance.
You asked for it, you got it.
Yeah, well, there it is. Wade Hancock with a goal from right on the goal line. Not sure who got that in. It could have been... No, I won't hazard a guess. I didn't see who kicked it in, but Hancock's the one with the goal. So he becomes only the second goal kicker for Wentworth.
Could be the main one.
Well,
could be the difference.
We did ask for him to lift a little bit. He'd been going all right as far as, team play and stuff goes, but he's always going to need to kick 2 or 3 because you can't just leave the whole lot up the Brander. So a timely goal for Wentworth. Could be said.
That puts Wentworth in front by 3 points.
You know who it was who kicked it? Jensen. Yeah, the ruck.
Prendergast goes down left foot into the Imperials forward line. Wall there with a big fist.
Oh, no.
Waller's going to run onto it. Jim and Woody.
Good tackle, Wall.
Tell you what,
if
you're looking for best players, Nick Jensen's
up there.
In there.
Without doubt. I only said, oh no, then, fellas, because Scatting went in for the fist and he fisted it right into McDonald Tipperwoody's path. So Wall saved him there.
3 points of difference. Wentworth lead. Jensen that time done well. In Prendergast in amongst it, so too was Jack Cottrell, who had a good tackle.
Good tackle, yep.
Umpire says Mr. Brew will have it again, Parry.
Yeah, you probably don't want to be hitting it in front of goal, though. You hitting to the boundary line might be a little bit better option.
It's safer, I reckon. The rucks go at it again. Luke Hickey that time. Well done from, I reckon that was Simon Callahan. Out comes Wentworth, though. They're going to chase it out of here. That was well done.
Oh, McLean.
On the McLean.
No.
Andy Ball gets a slap to that and he finds the boundary line.
Yeah.
Comedy of errors there for a couple of seconds.
How flexible is Andy Wall? Because he nearly did the splits then. As he came down.
Gets up, looks like he has 3 points the difference. Wentworth lead by 3 points.
That won't tickle.
He missed 2024 grand final, 3 points the difference in the last term.
Have a look at this end of the ground.
Yep.
No umpire, up they go again.
All within 1/3.
Jensen knocked that down. He's going to get it straight out. Sutton sees it over the boundary line.
Yeah, professionally done.
Probably didn't want it at all. Aaron Duck lets him know about it. As his degrees of opposition know about it anyway.
It'd be hard to get it out here. The two blokes up the ground, there's Hancock and Brander, and look at the opposition they got with them. Callahan, Mazzini, the Sunraysia fullback in Scott, Colby Hards there, who doesn't mind crashing in, Buntain. It'll be hard for Wenny to get it up their end from here.
Got that one high, but not long. Punched away. Cole held off of that, but the play went on, and now plenty of questions being asked by Imps players. Brad Hart's one of them. The umpire didn't have the answer they wanted. It'll be a ball up still, just on the fringe of the Imps 50.
Sorry,
there you go.
I thought Matt Cameron took them on then.
Here he comes Cottrell. He's been doing that all day, just grabbing ball and thumping it away as two Imps players crash into each other. Mazzini was one of them. Brander's handball doesn't go into space though, but it's okay because Hancock's there to put the tackle on and lock the ball in place.
I think Callahan actually spoiled Mazzini then.
Yeah.
But only had eyes for the ball. So Breville throws it up. Byrne got it out the back, picked up by Sutton of Wentworth, who got thrown to the deck, and we'll go through it again. So this time it'll be, it's the same two old war horses, Jensen and Byrne. Breville throws it up in the air. Byrne probably won it down, but it's kicked forward by McDonald. Yep, thanks, Louis, of Wentworth. Gets it sort of somewhere near half forward, so they're inching closer to goal, just inching closer.
Which won't focus too much because they've got the lead.
No, that's right. They've got a couple of blokes behind the ball now, Wentworth, and one of them is Andy Wall. Probably want him, someone somewhere near him anyway.
Yeah.
So you know he's going to get it if it goes anywhere near
Especially
him.
when he's playing loose.
Burns got it down to O'Donnell that time.
Was that the touch or was that gone over?
No, he got down there and Lasky's done that. That was Lasky kicked it out in the full.
Yeah.
Must have been touched by it.
Yep. Kick to touch. Boundary throw in.
Yep. Now we're logged on 10
Nearly
minutes
10.
on, 3 points of difference. Wentworth lead by a measly 3 points. Rux and Jensen and Burns are going to go at it again. Jensen, that's on cleverly down to Brad Fallance, off to
Niall.
Yeah, off to Niall goes as far as Andy Murdoch, takes to the chest of the Roos, about the true centre half back. Goes out to the basketball centre side, finds Tristan Parker. A good kick of the footy from there.
Yep.
He's got Sapupo up the field if he wants him.
He goes in the Brown direction now. And doesn't find him. Yep, so Mazzini. Despite the 4 goals that Browner has kicked, hasn't been all that bad of an effort from Mazzini. Had plenty of help from Buntain and co.
3 points in it. Burns and Jensen about to do battle again. As Pirates said, Wentworth inching their way closer to goal. They had their chances come out again. Burns probably that time. Pip Parker's going to run on to the Roos, gives it away to Matty Cameron, around the corner. That's Blake McDonald just taking the mark. He normally does something with the football, McDonald. He slows it up a little bit.
They've got one thing on their minds at the moment, Winnie, and that's where's number 23? And they go in that direction again.
No.
Just over his head. It's nearly a mark to Imps out there, but Buntain, was it? Not paid, so it'll be a throw-in in front of the hill. What is it? It's probably 60 metres around from the winning goal, but they are making some ground. It's like World War I in the trenches. Every inch is a real bonus.
Yep.
A real arm wrestle at the moment. Murdoch slaps it over the top of Luke Hickey. A real arm wrestle at the moment, Barry.
There's McDonald. Blankets Douglas. We get another ball up. Burns over the top. But once again, it's that man Cottrell. He's just done it ad nauseum today. Grab, kick, go forward. But this time, though, it'll be rebounded by the Green Machine. Bryce Hart's got hands to it, but that was all. Has some support from behind. And a little handball, but not in the nick of time. No, gone. So Wentworth had possession, and now Their fans come to life, including the A-grade netballers who tasted defeat earlier today. Still can't believe that happened, but congratulations, OU United.
Jack Cottrell with the free kick.
Yep. So this time he doesn't have to worry about just hurrying the kick out of a stoppage. He can take his time and go down the line. Brander, 1 on 3. You can make it 1 on 30, and he'll still take the mark.
I told you, that's the only thing they've got on their minds at the moment.
Yep. And listen to that rule now, because it's a 50 on top of it, Pirate. And Damo, and is that going to be a premiership winning roar for the Roos? Might be still too early to call, especially with the score still only 3 points, but they're getting that feeling in their bones and veins now, Wentworth. As Brander
said before when Wallow was, you didn't want it in Wallow's hands in front of goal. Well, it's exactly the same here for the green and whites. You know what, this bloke having a shot.
No, well, 2012 was the last time that the SFNL Senior Premiership Cup went interstate from Victoria to New South Wales. It could happen at 2024. Brander's got 5.
Well, they've just put one hand on the Premiership Cup, Wentworth. One hand on it. It's only 9 points.
Bit early yet, boys.
Early, but
only halfway through the last quarter.
Yeah, no. They've only got one hand just on it for it.
Clearance here for Imps to be good. You'd be chucking your best mids, and guess who's gone in there? McDonald, tipping Woody to help out. So I reckon it's the first for the day.
In case of emergency break glass, Pike, you're right.
I'd like to see Bryce Hards in there too from an Imps point of view. But anyway, up they go. And not only that, you got Byrne winning pretty easy.
Lasky
got it out. He got it forward. There's Bryce Hards there, getting it to the square. Fox at the back's going to kick a goal. And he did. Well, you take that one hand off the cup.
That's right. They slapped it away for it.
And they've wrenched it straight back for it.
You don't write this mob off. Oh, there you go. A clearance. So they're all concentrating on Waller. And Imps gets a clearance through. Was it Lasky?
Yep.
So the old 3-card trick, was it?
Yeah.
Anyway, Fox gets his first. That's a lot of goals for the year now. What's that now? 57.
57.
Yeah, he'd be approaching 60, wouldn't he?
Yeah, 57.
Just his first for
today,
though.
Up the other ends into the 90s. He's got 92.
Jensen that time. McDonald runs on it for the Roos, gets on his right foot just into that forward line they go. Hancock.
Oh,
could be taken high. The umpire said no.
He threw his head back that time, Wade.
No, I'll have that.
Yeah, well umpired there.
Back to 3 points of difference. Wentworth lead by it. How far have we travelled, Lou?
15 minutes now.
Yep. Rucks go at it. Birds that time cleverly down to Buntain. Next it was Galbraith. Goes nowhere because he's smothered. They're just throwing their bodies on it down there.
Imps ball. Here we go. Hogarth has got it.
Darcy Hogarth the free kick.
He was going to pass it back to thin air, but no. Now he has a teammate. I think it's Colby Hards, and he'll go carefully wide to right half back. McHugh takes it. Sutton mans the mark, but McHugh rushes on. Weighted kick is a good one too to Callahan. Callahan now squeezes one to centre wing, so Kobiak gets to the front of Douglas. Couldn't complete the mark. Gives Douglas a second look at it. His handball now into Hope. Brad Hards can't grab it. So Kobiak, good second effort, recovered nicely. Back into Cultural. Another grab and thump from Jack. That one there thumped now into the path of Bryce Hards, and he'll go back into the Cultural direction. He's not required in this play because Murdoch comes in and beats Valance to the punch.
That's a good grab.
Very good grab. That left half back for the Roos. They cling to a 3-point lead here in the 2024 SFNL Grand Final. Buntain to the front of that pack in front of Jensen, who now puts the tackling pressure on the Colby Hards. Ball still stays alive. Fortuitously here for Galbraith. One way, then the other. One of McDonald, Tip and Woody, who just waited and saw it go past him. And because he felt that Cameron was going to spill it, and he did. Then he barrels into some Kobiak. But Brandon does nicely to get that ball out of danger and force it over for a throw-in.
Matt Cameron with an unusual mistake there for the Roos.
Yep, got the jitters a little bit.
Yep, pressure.
But thankfully he had some Kobiak to support him and ensure that McDonald, Tip and Woody couldn't make any impact.
3 points in it.
Burns again. Down he goes. Oh, Lasky, the superhuman. 2 leg injuries during this grand final series, and he's come back being even stronger. Valance. Does it again. Valance now off a step. Big roost. It's marked by Wall in the left back pocket. Sheer desperation.
Yep, the skipper for the Roos. Where's the umpire? Cross
down the duck. In the right back pocket now, Damo.
They lead by 3 points at the moment, Wentworth. So Aaron Duck's got the ball right in their back pocket. He's going to go along with a helicopter. Not a great kick. Sapupo couldn't take it. That's a free kick.
Yep.
To Jack Carter, I reckon. He goes out wide straight away and finds none other than Mr. Branda. He's too far down the ground for my liking.
Well, kick goal from there, Damo. You're right.
Goes long up the line in front of the basketball centre. Big pack goes at it. No one's taking the mark.
Yes, they have.
Yes, they have. In fact, that was Regan Scott, is it? Great grab. He goes inboard. He was looking for Lasky, who fell over.
Oh, Burns over the top of the shoulder, was he? No. Carter ducked into him. All up.
Still 3 points. Imperials 3 points behind.
18 minutes, boys.
Yep.
18 now. It's starting to the pressure's starting to build now. How Jack Carter's not in the team of the year is beyond me. Had another good game today as we'll get another stop. Let's call it almost centre-half forward for Imperials.
Almost, Pirate.
Almost.
Important thrower. Well done from Jensen.
Well done from Lasky too. Fox comes out, couldn't take it on the chest. That's a free kick. Oh, that was just too... I don't know. Was it there? Was it there? Two blokes going for the ball.
Hard to tell, Pirate, isn't it?
Well, scatting.
Hard to tell. What was the actual free kick
But
for?
Fox, it's Harry Prendergast, is it? I thought it was Fox flying, but it's...
Yeah, I thought it was Jaden Fox too.
Well, unless it's something else happened. Harry Prendergast has got the ball, I think, hasn't he?
No, that's Fox.
I reckon it is Fox.
Okay,
Well, scatting
righto. Fair enough.
has had the matchup and he's the man on the mark. Not that that always means anything, but anyway, it is Fox who's been quiet until this last quarter where he's got one. He's got two.
Put his hands up.
They must have heard me when I was calling the Branda goal to say that the cup would go interstate. At the moment it's back in Victoria land.
Yeah.
6-11-47 to 6-8-44.
That's a contender for goal of the day. The pressure was on Jaden Fox and for Butch Van Deakin. He had to kick that. They're back in front by 3 points. Imperials, how long gone, Luke?
Nearly 20, Damo, for SMGT, 19.5 now.
A big centre bounce for the Wentworth Roos Pirate. This is goal for goal. Burns that time, slaps it down. Brad Valance, the coach, runs on it. Back to Burns. He can't do anything with it. Jack Cottrell caught him cold. Well done for the Wentworth champion. He can't get the ball back off Burns quick enough.
He gets it down, plays on. Should have been looking for Branda, but he's wasted it a little bit.
Galbraith.
Galbraith's taking the mark. Plays on to Pirate.
Heaves it out, Burn direction. Fox flew one hand, couldn't gather it. When he come the other way, good play. Keep it inside. No, just out of bounds. Just between the coach's box, really.
And that's where they're going to start heading, aren't they? Going to start heading towards the boundary line all day.
Still too early. Still too early for mine, yep.
3 points in front, Imperials.
That's what your brain's going to be telling you to do, but there's still a few minutes left.
Burns and Jensen that time. Probably. Lasky couldn't do anything with it. Out of there by hand from Wentworth. That was well done from Hards. To balance back to Hards. Riley Burns.
He's just about out on his feet. Riley Burns.
They've rucked hard all day, two big fellas.
Hasn't had much of a break. Neither's Nick Jensen, for that matter.
No.
He's a bad umpire. Three to throw it back in again. Who's going to win this one out? Line ball, probably. Big pack around it. Important footy. 3 points of difference. Imperials lead by 3 points deep into starting to head deep into the last term. 21 minutes gone. Imperials by 3 points. Ball's back on the ground. Wentworth come out of there by a foot. Riley Montaigne stands resolute for the green and white and goes bang back down with the big right foot. Douglas with a fist. Bryce Hards is at the foot of it, couldn't do anything with it. Didn't really have time to.
What's he calling?
Ball up.
That was Jared Scuddy with a good tackle on Fox.
Definitely.
Ball's inside the Imperials 50-metre line.
Get a goal here. It's going to be hard for the Roos.
Yeah, that'll be the Rucks go at it. Burns easily. That's on the right hand. Shark by Wentworth back out of there.
Fires.
That's a good effort.
Oh, he's got the free. Yeah.
Too high. So
Jack Carter will get the footy back to him as quick as he can.
Tyres has got it. Back flank for Wentworth. Starting to be a little bit urgent now. He kicks out. I think he's found Carter. Yeah, good player, this bloke. He's got it in front of the Imps bench. They'll be putting the moz on him for sure. He goes the only way he can down the line. Regan Scott.
Wow.
Regan Scott. That's a mark, is it?
No, play on.
Oh, bit stiff.
Wow.
Thought he brought it down myself.
Had a few today like that.
That's the mark, going. But they're closer than us.
22 and a half minutes gone in the last. It's Imps by 3 points.
Yep. Bit of nail biter. Burns. Murdoch this time. Burns thumps it back to where it come from. Not quite. It is now 3 points. The Imperials by 3 points at the 22-minute mark of the last third.
Nearly 23 now, Damo, which that was about as long as the first 2 quarters went, but there were barely any goals in those 2. There's been 4 in this one.
Cottrell. Oh, he's been pinned for top of the
Oh,
Cottrell.
That's why you've got to have Jensen in the ruck. You just have to have him in the ruck.
Prendergast now the footy party. For Imperials goes long.
Fox nearly. Want to go to chest mark there. Scatting did enough. Now McDonald and Woody shrugs one tackle, gets it through a narrow gap. It's a foot race out the back here, and if Imps win it, they might win the premiership. No, not quite. Wall keeps the Roos alive. And gets that one out of bounds in the left back pocket.
Would have been better off with a more accurate handball through the goals, wouldn't he?
For one behind,
One
exactly.
behind,
They've got, they've got a couple to play with. You're right,
There's
Byron.
no doubt that he was trying to do that.
Yeah.
But, so here we are. It's all on the line now. Nearly 24 minutes gone. It's Imps by 3 points. I don't know how long have the quarters been going, Louis. You'll know.
It was 23-23 in the first term, 23-47 second, 28-08 third, and we had 5 goals in that quarter.
Righto. So there's a couple of minutes left at least, you'd think.
Wayne McHugh sees it out of bounds. In front of Mr. Cole. He's taped up like next to his Christmas tree.
Yep.
Andrew umpire's about to throw it back in towards Jensen and Burns again. Jensen. Blake McDonald over with Bryce Hards.
Cameron.
Balance.
Oh,
Wayne McHugh tries to knock it out of there. Bumtain comes back
nice.
to the Imperials.
That's going to go out of bounds. And throw in, you would think. Yep. Insufficient incentive was the AFL.
He's just knocked up getting it all day, Riley Bumtain.
Oh, he's been a star.
Yep.
Really has.
I don't know who he's playing on, but he doesn't have anyone with him
Yep.
at any stage, really.
Andrew umpire's about to throw it back in.
Continuously peeled off all day.
Inside
gentlemen.
the Imperials forward 50. Burns, Jensen again, probably Jensen that time. Cottrell couldn't do anything with it. Looks like it was McDonald. Eva bodies over it, hard to get out there.
Oh.
That was well done from Bryce Hards, was it?
Yeah, Donald as well.
He goes
in
there
there.
for a second go. McDonald's got it now. Brad Jones wraps him up.
Well, that's a tackle with conviction too, Damo.
3 points, Imperials lead by. We've got to be nearly on the final side.
They can feel this is almost into next goal wins territory, fellas, I reckon.
Jensen goes slaps out there with the left hand, so people are too slow. Colby Hards wraps him up a good one.
I mean, Colby Hards feels the same way, Pirate, with that tackle too.
I think it's just about it. The Imps are tackling like men possessed at the moment, and when he don't really look like hitting it up in the branded direction.
Burns that time down with his right hand. O'Donnell slaps out there for Imperials.
Prendergast.
Yeah, on the right foot. Scatting Murdoch somewhere around.
Oh, Hickey. Gone.
This is it.
Okay.
This is the grand final right here. Wall goes wide, looking for Parker. It's not going to hit him. It's going to go out of bounds, I think.
Yep.
Imps will hope so.
Good tackle.
And it does too. So here's it'll be time on, but another. It's all bottled up in that pocket over there.
26 gone now. Yep. Need a breakaway from this play, the Roos. Where's Jack Cottrell? He's been the one doing it. Doesn't matter. They're out of time. Oh, the Premiership Cup was in New South Wales for a couple of seconds. Then wrestled back into Victoria, and the Green Machine completes the ultimate comeback in one season. Wooden Spooners in 2023, Premiers in 2024.
Didn't look like it all day, Pirate. They've snatched the victory. They've snatched the premiership. They never give it away for second. You can't take it away from them. They've come from last to first.
What a story, Damo.
I thought having one hand on the cup with 10 minutes out was a little bit extravagant, but well, there you have it.
That was the crowd.
Yeah.
She got a wild old time during the night.
Anyone reckons Imps don't have any supporters?
Look at this.
Bird's eye view of this.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back to put a wrap on the 2024 Grand Final, which Imperials have just won.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467, local footy's home ground.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store, and now your very own Hancock Masters dealer. Same great service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hancock, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes, right up to large earth-moving machinery, and offer free in-store battery testing. Good Deal Tyres and battery sales, 504 to 510 Benetwood Avenue, Mildura.
Tired of taking your family to the same old fast food places? Break the routine. Head to the Gateway Mildura. Let the kids enjoy the play zone. While you can relax and enjoy the fantastic customer service in one of the spacious dining areas. With a menu that's delicious for both kids and adults alike, and prices that are friendly on a family budget. Why settle for less when you can have the best? Say goodbye to the fast food joints. Hello, Gateway Mildura, where every meal is a treat for the whole family.
Home feels like a warm embrace. Home feels like everything's in place. Home feels like you even when you're not here.